Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is brought to you by you. If you want to learn how to support our show, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 77 of Punching Up, Last Stand Media's weekly Nintendo podcast. I'm your host as always, Brad Ellison. Joining me, I just have one of my co-hosts right now, Mrs. Micah Moriarty. Micah, how are you today?
I'm very well, Bradley, thank you. We had lunch today with Colin's nephew.
Yes.
He mentioned that on the stream. If people caught, the stream that he joined, that you, Justin, and Chris were doing, that his nephew's returning to college tomorrow. And so we got to grab lunch with him before he left. So very nice to see him off type deal. We're very excited for his next semester of college. And it was good. We so rarely go out to lunch because Colin does the whole one meal a day.
He doesn't eat lunch. Yeah.
Right. So it's a rarity. And I like going out for lunch every now and then. It's usually so much less busy when you go to a restaurant in the afternoon. The place was empty. It was great. It was great. The service was top notch because there's like 6 people in there. You don't have to wait long for your food. Going out to lunch is a top tier experience, in my opinion.
I love going out to lunch, sitting outside, if it's nice out,
Oh, yeah.
Outside, if possible. It's very comforting. I love it. Yeah, I agree with you. Going out to lunch, great. You got to get out of the house every now and then. Also.
Every now and then, not too frequently.
I have to get out every day to do stuff. I just do. But even if you don't, I get it. Some people just like to stay inside. That's fine. But go outside every now and then.
Yeah, I let the sun touch my body at least once a day. I gotta bring the dogs out. They are the reason.
Yes.
90% of the time that I'm exiting the home. I also too still go into the post office several times a week, shipping the games and the orders and stuff. So that keeps me busy. Grocery shopping. I have a tattoo consultation tomorrow. That'll get me out of the house. So all sorts of things going on.
Where are you getting a tattoo, you think?
It's going to be on my arm.
Okay.
It's a surprise what it's going to be.
Okay.
Not a surprise for you guys, but it's going to be a surprise for my family what it's going to be. So I haven't really told anyone yet.
SpongeBob. Got it.
Dude, though, I just sent it to my sister because a local tattoo shop posted on Instagram someone got a Bubble Buddy tattoo.
Are you serious? That's so funny.
It's so cute.
Bubble Buddy. What a tattoo to get, dude. Bubble Buddy.
Yeah. They got the coloring really nicely done too.
Yeah. Wow. Jeez. All right. Hey, if you want to support us, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. You can get early access and ad-free to all of our shows, including this one. You can get them early as well. So consider supporting us there. We couldn't do it without you guys over there. So thank you, everyone. If you want some merch, go to laststandmedia.store. Micah will send you something. Got stickers, shirts, all that good stuff. She's been busy sending out those Hyperoxia copies. It's Hyperoxia, right? The physicals?
Yes. And we are down to the final couple weeks. Our deadline to have them all shipped out by is September 5th. We are going to hit that. All right, we're going to be well within that. But so if you're still waiting for your order, don't fret. We're still within our 12-week window. We're just moving right along on schedule. And we just restocked the holographic moon stickers. So if you had seen that those were out of stock maybe like a week ago, we have restocked those already.
Okay, excellent. So head over there if you want some merch. Also, if you enjoy this show, please leave us a nice rating on your podcast service of choice, YouTube, thumbs up, all that good shit. We appreciate it. Help us grow, spread our nonsense across the internet as much as possible. We appreciate it, guys. Thank you. All right, Billy Crogan wrote in. Man, people really liked the Billy Crogan.
I was so surprised. I saw a couple comments saying that, and that really shocked me because I thought that was like a low tier joke.
I just I don't know, the stuff that catches on sometimes you don't expect.
Exactly.
It's just so weird, but I don't know. It seemed to resonate with people. Billy Crogan said, "What's up, Fisters? It's your boy Billy Crogan dropping a sign-off suggestion before somebody else comes and tries to steal it from me like people always do." They said, here's the suggestion. Keep that fist pumping and bust a brick. Copyright Billy Crogan before everyone. Wow. Billy wrote in here because someone is like, what is your guys sign-off thing? And we're like, we don't have one, really. because the other shows do. Like we said before, it's up to you, audience, to what sticks, not us.
Yeah.
Unless I demand it, but I don't care right now. Unless you get real fucking weird, we're gonna let it fly.
And the thing is that they rotate as well. I mean, on Sacred for the longest time, people were keeping the keep fucking that chicken going. And that has that's now kind of like an old head thing. And you don't see that nearly as much. Now it is, I'll go hang myself and listen or whatever.
Yeah.
But they also evolve over time.
They do evolve, yeah. Oh, you know what? I just forgot to mention. I didn't even bring up Gene. I totally forgot. Yeah. Gene's not here. Gene is out. In this episode, you might hear where he was. I can't remember if we're going to be able to fit it in or not, but he was out on assignment. So most likely you'll hear from him, but I'm just covering our bases just in case. So
man on the street.
Man on the street. Yeah. Just look at those timestamps and you'll know. All right. Little Jimmy 420 wrote in. Wow. Hello, my favorite punchers. Back in 2018, when my ex and I were dating, Christmas rolled around and I was low on funds. So instead of buying her a gift, I decided to give her my 3DS. Fast forward a year, we broke up. When it came time to exchange our stuff, I told her I wanted my 3DS back, and I got it. Do I feel bad? Hell no. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Wow. How do you feel about this, Micah?
I mean, I feel like it's a good thing you got your 3DS back. I just don't know if I would have had the stones to do that. Like, I had bought my ex the PSVR when that first came out, and I was just like, I don't feel like dealing with this. I just left it there, you know? So it was one of those things of like, I'm going to make sure I get all my games, but I was just like, the thing is I didn't even like PSVR. So if I took it, it would have simply been out of spite. And then I didn't want to deal with all that. So you fucking keep it. Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. It's one thing to like give someone something, then take it back, I guess.
Yeah, because I bought this for us, in quotes. Like, oh, let's get us the PSVR. I really didn't like it because it just makes me nauseous. So I was like, I'm not going to use it. I definitely don't feel like trying to sell this thing on Marketplace. Like, you just fucking keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you got your 3DS back, so I guess that's cool. Maybe she didn't really care for it that much. That's why she didn't fight you to get it back. Maybe she did.
Because I love the 3DS so much, I would have been loath to give it back. So
yeah, I get it. But I don't know. Congrats, Jimmy, I guess. All right. This is from Marcus. Big shout out to the Punchers. Just wanted to say the trio on this podcast is elite. It's truly come to its own, and I think the chemistry is perfect. Driving my truck in England last week, episode, Micah nearly made me crash with the Abby's concave all nips, no tits comment. Brad, Gene, Micah, keep it up. Yeah, I forgot about that until I read that. I was like, oh, God. Dude, they are, though. They fucking are.
I mean, I'm just saying.
We're just saying, man.
Anti-Gooner game.
Yeah, we're just saying, man. Yeah, that's like the anti-Gooner for me. Yeah, it's like, no thank you. No thanks.
I'd prefer that you kept your clothes on in this whole scenario.
Yeah, this whole scene, yeah. Keep a shirt on, all right, lady? Keep your shirt on. And Gaming Gets Weird wrote and said, good morning, my fellow Gooners. First time sub, big time Dom. Had to join the Patreon train when I saw there was a Sacred Cross Punching Up collab. I also wanted to give a shout out to a little game called Is This Seat Taken? It's the perfect puzzle game to play with your significant other, even if they're into playing games. Yeah, we were hyping that game up when we saw it in the direct, right?
We'll talk about that in the What We're Playing.
Oh, shit. Micah's
I'll give you guys a little preview right there. I'm going to be talking about that.
Okay, dude. Very nice. All right, let's get into some of the news actually now, Micah. Kirby Air Riders had a direct this morning.
Yeah, they did.
A 45-minute direct, I believe, with Sakurai going in depth with the game, showing us all of its features and stuff like that. Before I get into all the details about what it's here, I have a list of stuff from Nintendo, actually, from them, like news. So we'll get into all that. But Micah, what did you think about this whole direct that you watched?
I'm very excited for the game now. I already was because I never played the original, but I was kind of thinking, where's this gonna fit kind of into my gaming world? Like if I kind of already fell off of Mario Kart, for example, is this gonna be something I'm gonna stick with? It's gonna hold my interest for a long time. And the more and the more and the more that they showed of this game, I just kept thinking this really is unique and different. And of course, I love Kirby so much. He's just a special favorite character of mine. So yeah, this has me even more excited for the game than I already was.
Yeah. For me, I don't have like a lot of context with Kirby Air Riders. I never really played the original, so I know people loved it, but I kind of missed the boat on that on GameCube. I remember seeing it and just being like, Kirby racing game? Nah, at the time. I mean, I like Kirby. I'm not like a huge Kirby fan though, but I think Forgotten Land elevated him quite a bit for me. So I do like that little pink puffball. He's a good guy, Kirbo. But yeah, I watched this direct and I was like, you know what, this looks pretty fun, and I was really happy that it seemed quite a bit different than Mario Kart. Because they have 2 racing games coming out this year, arcadey like kart style racing games. So it is really nice to me that they're kind of staying in their own lanes, if you want to go there. But yeah, I think that was great. I think it looks really fun, really fast paced, some cool mechanics I'll get into and all that stuff. But for someone that didn't play the original, really, it's like, okay, guys, I can see why people like these games a lot. I get it now. Kirby's kind of on the rise now. I think he needs to get up there on the level, and it looks like he's getting up there. We need those big Kirby sales. He needs his Breath of the Wild moment.
Dude, I mean, I keep hoping that people ride the Kirby wave, because what I still am holding out for is Triple Deluxe to be put on Switch. Because I love Kirby Triple Deluxe. That's my favorite Kirby game. And I just keep hoping that they'll bring that forward, because they brought Robobot forward. And I'm like, you gotta go back for that one too, because it's so good. And I just want more people to play it. I would absolutely play through it again on Switch. I mean, I'd play through it again on 3DS. I have it, but it'd be nice if it was on Switch.
Yeah, I played some of it a couple months ago on 3DS, and I thought it was really fun. Just very, very jolly Kirby action, dude. It's good stuff. Oh yeah, the game comes out on November 20th, so a little later than some people may have thought. This reminds me of someone I know who was hoping Metroid is going to get canceled now, because we're not hearing about it. First of all, I want to say everyone was freaking out because there was no Metroid Direct announced. That we've had a Kirby Direct before, and it's like, guys, we have seen Metroid Prime 4 gameplay.
You've seen
Press
it.
have got hands on with it already. People have played it. At this point, no one. Well, now people are probably playing, because I think it's at Gamescom, so people are playing it. Just fucking calm down on the Metroid front.
No panic.
Don't despair
Everybody panic.
yet. Don't despair yet.
Start screaming, call the Navy, call the National Guard. Metroid is in trouble.
Miyamoto. Yeah, Metroid's on the brink. That's right. If you're a Metroid fan, you've been through the fucking shitter. You knows what it's like. So this, to me, is nothing. This is just everyday business. I'm not fretting. Nothing's scaring me about this right now. All right, let me read some of these bullet points from the Direct that Sakurai went all over. Racing technique. I'm not going to read verbatim everything here, but it's talking a lot about very simple controls going on here. There's 2 buttons, I think they said. There's, you don't like to accelerate. You don't even have to push a button. It just kind of does it on its own, which I think is smart, simple controls, makes it easy for everyone to get into. But it looks like there's some depth there, especially later on with the carts. You can unlock all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What did you think, Micah, of the simplistic controls here? Do you think that's a good idea?
Absolutely. I like, for example, he said, your cart is consistently moving forward. You don't have to hold forward even on the left stick. You're only using that to go left to right, to steer. And yeah, I like this idea that everything's tied to, it's like the B button is where you're going to have your charging up to accelerate and all that. And then Y, I think, is your special button. That's a meter that's going to fill up and you do special attacks. So I like the simplicity. I like that you're just kind of carting around and hitting other racers. There's definitely a chaos to this. As you're watching the video, it's like, oh man, this is going to be hectic. Even with only, I think they'd say it's only 6 players, but it still was this is really hectic, as everyone's kind of just staying neck and neck with each other.
Yeah. They have some mechanics that kind of line up with that. Like it looked like there's a trail that goes behind players. So if you're behind them, you can kind of follow the trail and it'll give you speed boost to kind of help you keep up with them, which is interesting. They talked about the boost charge thing. This is like their version of drift and all that kind of stuff. Let me read what they said. By pressing the B button, your machine will hit the ground and you'll start a boost charge and brake. Releasing the button activates a boost dash. So yeah, you'll be doing this around corners all the time and stuff like that. It was interesting because that is like your brake. There is no like normal brake how you would have in kind of other racing games. So very interesting there. You talked about the specials. Every character they showed has specials. They show like for characters, they show, Kirby, of course, there's a couple of versions of Kirby, I think. There's like a blue one, and he had like the snowball special. So he gets special, he turns into a giant snowball, runs people over. Normal Kirby had the giant sword that he would swing around, like the little Link Cat, all that kind of stuff. There was DDD, who had a rocket hammer, I believe, and he'd zoom really fast. There was what was his name? There was like one of the Waddle Dee spear guys, the spear Waddle Dee. He would like spin his spear up and get some extra air, I think, like that. And there was like that chef guy. I forgot his name. Yes. Chef something. He like throws fire or like spicy food around.
He was my favorite. They said he's throwing bowls of curry and it's on fire. So it's so spicy. He was my favorite. He stole the show. I can't wait to play as him.
Yeah, he was a cool character. Let's just look at some of the characters right here. So there's Meta Knight as well. The ones we mentioned. Bandana Waddle Dee. There was Cappy. There was the chef who you like. Kawasaki, Chef Kawasaki, Starman, who just looks goofy, but
oh, dude, and I love that Sakurai was like, I hope people learn to appreciate how cute he is.
Yeah, that's like such a Sakurai thing to say.
His delivery of everything during this direct was just so he's so unintentionally, like so subtly funny.
Yeah, he's so good.
Subtly funny.
That's why he was a YouTuber for a little bit. He's so good at it, man. It's crazy. He's a natural at that kind of stuff. He's always been really good like that, even with like the Smash Directs back in the day. So he's a fascinating human to listen to speak. I was really happy to see Knuckle Joe, though, the Kung Fu guy. He's an old classic, so I was really stoked to see him. There was that like the ripoff slime guy. I forgot what his name was.
Yeah, they were like, his tongue is a unique weapon.
Yeah. I was like,
these were all just the way they were, interacting with each other during the race. It's like there's just going to be so many ways to play this, and each character feeling dramatically different, as they noted, like some of the characters being larger, so they get a larger cart. Like I like that aspect a lot.
Yeah. And then, of course, like any kind of kart racer, there are multiple kart things. They're not actually like go-karts in this game for the most part, but there are different vehicles for you to use. Like Kirby starts with the star, but then they're saying there's like the wheel you can get. There's like this weird fucking fridge thing you're riding on. There's like a couple different versions of stars, and they all have their own stats and stuff like that. So that's something to keep in mind. Like some of them you can get like better hang time and stuff like that. So there's going to be all that kind of customization stuff. Another thing they talked about was copy abilities. This says, to level a playing field, Kirby Air Riders give all the riders the ability to inhale or capture to copy an enemy's abilities. Use these newly acquired abilities to temporarily gain additional ways to attack or increase your speed. So yeah, when you're going around, you can melee attack other carts and stuff like that if you get close to them, which is funny. But you'll also be able to absorb some powers from guys walking around on the tracks and stuff like that, like Kirby does. So you can like boost up King Dedede, give him some fun abilities and swap between them. I think that's all really cool and ties in well with Kirby modes. Kirby's all about that, copying powers. Mike, did you see any powers that stood out to you? You're like, oh, I gotta get that one.
I mean, just the traditional ones. Like I always, like you mentioned, Sword Kirby. He's always my favorite with the little Link hat. Yeah. But what I wrote in my notes was that the chef stole the show for me again, because the way he captures enemies is with a giant ladle. So that like he reaches out a giant ladle, like scoops them up. I loved that. It was just unexpected how much like detail like that is in here. I don't know. I shouldn't expect less from them, but really I was like, that's just so cute that he's got this big ladle and he's scooping them up. And I think the kind of rip-off slime guy, I don't want to say rip-off, but he was like using his tongue to like lasso them, So it's just, everybody was just so unique. And I just, oh man, I can't wait to play it. I just can't wait to play it.
Yeah, November, not too far away, dude. November 20th. So that'll be a nice game for the fall. A nice fall game with Kirby. Very jolly. Let me read this here. Mr. Sakurai also unveiled the returning game modes and experiences that await players in Kirby Air Riders, including City Trial Mode, which he described as the main event. The mode from the original Kirby Air Riders returns. This time, expand and enhanced with more room to explore. So yeah, this is like, if you guys heard the episode months ago when we had Rogers Base on, he was hyping up this mode from the original a lot. So this is, I guess, kind of the main event of the game. Let me read what it's got here. Skya, so this is where it takes place, this mode. City Trial is now located on a huge floating island called Skya. Here you'll drive around freely collecting power-ups, attacking opponents to damage and steal their matches or machines or cause them to drop power-ups. You can then scoop up for yourself, all with the objective of upgrading your machine as much as possible. You start out with a small, weak machine, but through finding power-ups, attacking opponents, and swapping to other machines, you can upgrade your ride. So this is like this kind of event you do in this world map thing. You have 5 minutes to do this. Then it goes into these like little mini games after this called Stadium. It said, take your powered-up machines to a stadium and complete to be crowned the winner. Each stadium includes a different challenge that players will strategically select based on the power-ups you or your opponents have gathered. Some stadiums will even be recommended for you based on your machine stats, in case you have any trouble deciding which one to take on. In Kirby Air Riders, you can also battle friends via local wireless with up to 8 players or online with up to 16 players. Use game chat to connect with your friends. Yeah, game chat, yeah. Let's see. In addition, City Trial Kirby Riders also feature returning modes, updated features, including... Oh, yeah, we'll get into that more. But this whole new... what is it called? City Trial mode.
Yes.
How'd this look to you, Micah?
No, this sounds incredible. And this really sounds like where we're differentiating more and more from like Mario Kart. Like one thing I really appreciated was very early on in the video, Sakurai saying he had related that when he was asked to make this game, he had kind of said like, do you really want this? Yeah, we already have Mario Kart. Mm-hmm. And then the question is, well, how do we make it different enough to be interesting? How do we make this stand on its own so that people say, well, why would I want this racing game? And all of this stuff, I'm like, yeah, this sounds incredible. I really love this idea that, yeah, you have like a weak vehicle and you kind of like boost it up and then you take that vehicle and then go do a bunch of stuff with it, you know, go do your trials and everything. It just sounds awesome. Yeah. It really, as someone who I'll say was like a Mario Kart World, I don't know, I was down on it. Mm-hmm. Not that it's a poor quality game, I just wasn't excited for it. And right. I'm still kind of not excited for it. I haven't picked it up in several weeks. It was fun. At first for Knockout Tour, but I really wasn't hyped for it, and it kind of lost me. So this is something that's like I'm really, really excited about it. The more that they show of it, and just how it's really differentiating itself from Mario Kart. I don't know. It's just it's coming out now. It's like so unique and different.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's very smart to focus on this other mode that's super different that Mario Kart doesn't have to help separate it from that, which is great. I do wonder how much longevity the game will have and like the amount of content it will. I wonder how much there'll be there, like for the stadium maps. I don't know how many maps there are, different modes and stuff like that. I'm kind of curious about all like the amount of content in the game, but what I think they showed looked pretty damn fun, and I really like the idea of this driving around kind of battle royale-esque thing. Like you only have a certain amount of time to gather equipment, steal from other players on this cool map. I think that's really fun, and I like that idea a lot. So, and taking this cart, you kind of leveled up and like picking powers for it or upgrades and basing games which mode you want to do or level based on that is pretty cool to me. I like that. I think that could be really fun. So, looks awesome to me. Let's see. Additional to City Trial, there's Air Ride mode, which I guess is just the kind of the normal race mode that you expect from most games. Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. In Air Ride mode, you can have 6 characters completing across finish line, attacking opposing riders and hitting them. You'll gain small stars that increase your speed. Okay, that's what I was talking about before. It must be only for this mode. What makes this experience unique is that you'll be able to compete by getting speed boosts via attacking. So go ahead and cut loose with your rivals. You can also follow the star slide. You speed up by following behind other riders and collecting the trail of stars in their wake. These extra speed boosts will help you leave your opponents in the star dust. Okay, so yeah, this is the other mode. That's a fun little mechanic to emphasize maybe a little more chaotic combative energy. Could be interesting. And lessons with all the different riders, machines, techniques, and game modes. You may want a little time to practice. Lessons modes allows you to learn the basics of the game and try out some of the more advanced gameplay mechanics. Okay, so a little training area, so that's cool.
Yeah, I love that feature.
Yeah, I think that's really cool because I know a lot of people get overwhelmed. I'm kind of one of those people that likes to learn on the fly on a lot of things, and I know not everyone's like that. And it depends on the game for me, I guess. I'm not gonna fucking hop into a MOBA right off the bat and just be like, oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and just upset everyone on my team, kind of thing like that. But I'm happy this is here. Yeah, it's cool. I think it's fun to let people kind of mess around and train and get comfortable with racing.
Yeah, because for me, it's there will just sometimes be one thing I can't figure out the timing of, for example. And, let's say like Mario Kart, and you're I just can't get it right, the timing of when to start pressing to accelerate, when the countdown's going.
Yeah.
Right, and it's where can I practice that? And it's you can only practice it during the races. You got to get it right, during the races, basically. So having this space to just dick around and be there's just one thing I can't get the timing right, and I could just practice it without other people, without other characters. It's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice bonus. I'm not mad at it. The game will be $70, so not $80 like Mario Kart. Mario Kart still remains the only $80 game from Nintendo. I'm assuming the next mainline Zelda will be $80 though, because they did with Tears of the Kingdom, made it $70. Mario, I'm curious about Mario. Whatever the next 3D Marios, if they'll do 80 or not. They probably could get away with it there as well.
I think so. We just have to wait and see, obviously, but I think that's where it's going to be going.
Yeah, it's just Mario. Mario can do it, he's got that legacy. He's got that power. All right, cool. Well, it was very nice to see that Kirby Air Riders Direct got me more interested in the game. November, not too long.
No.
All right, everybody. Quick little segment right here. I'm back with Gene Park. He was absent for the rest of the show, but that's the reason for that is because he was playing Kirby Air Riders, actually. Mm-hmm. So he is here to talk to us about his hands-on impressions with the game. We had the direct today, Gene, but you got to play the game, actually. Talk to me, dude.
How was the show? Was it just you and Micah?
Yeah, it was just me and Micah.
Apologies to the listeners for us.
Yeah, I don't know where Dustin will put this in. I'm assuming near the end, maybe? I have no idea.
Yeah, but thank you, Brad, for accommodating me. I took a quick day trip to New York City. I was gone for just a solid 8 hours. And I'm back in DC, and I figured, hey, why not have some day one Kirby Air Riders hands-on preview coverage? Because what other show would have such things except other shows that might have such things?
Well, our shows, not many.
Our show, yeah. Maybe of our shows, not at all, right?
Yeah, not many.
So we can put in the headline, in the title, the YouTube title, Kirby Air Riders preview. No obscure song lyrics, no Incubus song lyrics for us here at Punching Up.
Yeah, we can't afford to do that.
Yeah. But I also watched it direct too. Really cool stuff. That was a really fun presentation. Really nice to see Sakurai back at it.
Really nice,
good, man. Actually,
yeah, he does look good. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, because he got hospitalized a while ago. I remember.
Yeah,
but he seemed to look really good.
This was back in 2017, 2018, or whatever, when he was making Brawl, I think, or maybe
Ultimate,
at the beginning of Ultimate.
Yeah, but he looks great now.
Yeah, but he's looking great now. He looks well rested. But of course, the first thing he says is, "Why he's making games so hard?"
Yeah, he's so good, dude. He is so good at talking to the camera and stuff like that, making stuff engaging. He's really talented.
I actually have a piece out this morning. so that's why I can talk about it now, about Kirby Air Riders. And in my piece, I actually describe Sakurai as kind of like a mix of like the artistry, like the passion for artistry that Bob Ross had, right? This very calm, collected, and very like, very cutesy and folksy way of presentation, as well as the accessibility of Bill Nye. I think, being able to communicate science in an easy and simple manner is difficult, and Bill Nye had that skill. And Sakurai does that with video game design. He of course had creating video games YouTube channel, which was very, very, very cool too. But beyond that, though, I played Kirby Air Riders for an hour, actually.
Okay, an hour, nice.
Yeah, so a good solid hour. I played some tutorial levels, which is very simple because the game is 2 buttons. And just like tutorial lessons, just to get us used to the boost and then the new special move mechanic, which I can talk about later, of course. But then we played the air ride mode, which is just the standard racing mode, and we played 2 tracks: the Florio Fields and that fucking Old Testament sea parting level, which is just so epic, dude.
Cool.
Like, to be able to race that whole thing, it's so crazy. But what can I say? Like, the game is definitely not Mario Kart,
right,
at all, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Nintendo is calling this vehicle action, and I think that's actually a really, really good way to distinguish this game. Because even in the air ride mode, hey Jack, even in the air ride mode, we're racing, but like so much of the game is just pulling off these special moves, and then you're wiggling the left thumbstick to spin, to do a spin attack, and that's also another method of attack. You're filling up the special meter like quite a bit, you're probably going to pull off your special maybe like 2-3 times per race, and these races are really short too, so like that's how fast that shit fills up. And you fill it up by attacking the other players with the spin moves, and also like it was great too, because like if you're behind, and I was behind quite a bit, Sakurai talked about like if you follow behind in the star trail, that'll give you a boost.
Right.
That is so necessary, because without that, you are so slow. And when you try to boost with the B button, you kind of like slow down, like, or even completely halt, right?
Yeah.
Which I think that the original Kirby Air Ride was. I barely remember playing Kirby Air Ride. But did you play Kirby Air Ride?
No, I barely played it as well. It's like I have pretty much no experience with it.
Yeah, like I remember it was 1 button. I played like maybe like an hour of it, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool," And it was like, really simple, right? Which I think a lot of people criticize it for, and still criticize it for. That is really simple. So it was really nice to see Sakurai return to the formula and kind of embellish it a little bit, which is where the special button comes in. So you're doing all these special attacks, but also you can. Oh my god! So the other mode we tried was City Trial mode, and that is like the main event of the game.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what he was hyping up in the direct.
Yeah. That shit is crazy. That shit is like legitimate. Like, it's so funny that he kind of like mentioned Fortnite, kind of, because it does remind me of Fortnite a little bit. You're in this map and you're like scrambling, like it's kind of like a battle royale. You're scrambling for power ups, and the whole time you're building up your machine, your rider machine, right? With different statistics, and like you collect all these little symbols, and it's like weight or power or defense or attack, speed, of course. And like gliding ability and all that stuff. But as you're doing that, like you're battling the other players and the 16 players on the map, and you can target other players when they're weakened, like when you see their machine is on fire and smoking. So all you have to do is just race up to them, and you press the special button, and then you gotta ram into them like super fast, and you're gonna knock them off of their machine, and you stole their ride now.
Okay.
Which is awesome.
So if your ride gets destroyed, do you have to like walk around and find a new one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you could do that. But yeah, that's why like there's a bit of tension there. Like you're totally fucked, for a little bit, right? I don't know. I couldn't really tell because the game is so fast. I don't know if it still keeps your power ups. When I did switch machines, it did keep my power ups. So like I'm like, okay, well, I want to build a machine that is high in defense, so I can be good at the stadium battle derby or whatever, right? So when I was doing that, and I would hop I would hop from the warp star to the chariot, the fucking twisted metal chariot or whatever like that, right? Like I definitely wanted to try that. then I was able to keep all my defense powers. I was like, okay, solid. That's good. Like it's not you're building up your character, not like the machine that you're riding on.
Yeah.
Basically. But the machine will have their own attributes, and that's where the game is like surprisingly deep. There's the players or the writers, and then there's the statistics of the machine, and then there's a build that you're creating.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit like Elden Ring Night Rain a little bit too.
Sure. Yeah.
Like just slightly faster because Night Rain is so goddamn fast too, right?
Yeah, it is fast.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the map though that you explore in this mode.
Dude, the map is pretty cool. It's big and small. So that's one thing I'm worried about is that like it's pretty big and there's a lot going on in it. What's cool is I love the events that happen. They showed it off with like all these spiked balls dropping from the sky and everything like that, and like the bird boss that comes down, and you can like all the players can fight that, which is great. And when you defeat them, then they'll just explode into power-ups, and it's just like a mad dash to like collect a bunch. So like one of the players I had, he was able to have like over 120 power-ups, dude.
Wow, that's crazy. That is a lot.
It's a lot of power-ups, dude. Because he just like he defeated the bird and he just sucked up all the power-ups, and he just like dominated like the stadium match there. There was another one. This was a cool incident I had where there was a meteor shower. The whole fucking thing turns into fucking what was the red sky realm in Elden Ring again?
Caelid,
yeah. The whole place turns into like a
Caelid, oh man.
Super red, and there's just like meteors just coming down. Like it's scary. The music changes and everything like that, right? And then I was like, oh fuck. But then I was on the Paper Star, which is like really good flying, right? I was like, oh fuck. I just remembered Sakurai didn't want us to show us what's in the volcano.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna go. Like the meteor's coming. I need to take cover. So you got to take cover when that's happening, right? Otherwise, your machine's gonna get destroyed. So I was like, fuck it, let me hit a ramp and then fly. And I had good flying skills, so I was able to fly right up inside the volcano. I don't know if I want to spoil what's in the volcano.
We'll respect Sakurai's wishes.
Yeah,
and not spoil it.
And I kind of describe it in the article, but like I'm still pretty vague about it.
Yeah, save it for there.
But you will definitely get a lot of power-ups there. That's for sure. That's like, but it's awesome down there too. Like it looks fucking cool. I was just like, where the fuck am I? Like I left Caelid, which looks awesome, and then now I'm in a whole different
volcano zone
area of like the universe or whatever like that, and it's crazy,
Yeah.
So that's really cool, and I was just completely safe, and I was able to just suck up all the power-ups, and I ended up with 70 power like boosters or whatever by the end of the match, and I got first place in my stadium match.
All right. So a couple questions really quick about the power-ups. I think in the direct, Sakurai is talking about you may want to be careful and not pick up every power-up for your character or something like that. Did you ever run into that feeling where you just kind of like, no, I'm going to grab everything?
I grabbed everything. I don't think I played enough because it was really short. Like again, it was just an hour, right? So it's like we played two races of Air Ride and we played 3 full games of City Trial, which is nice. Yeah. But like it wasn't enough for me to like really test like the boundaries of like the balancing, like, whether that might be a problem or not.
Okay.
I can kind of see that though, because it's like you're kind of wasting your time getting other powers when you know that it's not really going to benefit you.
Mm-hmm.
But then you do get to pick whatever stadium type battle you want. So it's not like a vote by choice. Like you can just choose what you want to play.
Oh, so you're not everyone is thrown into the same stadium battle?
Not at all.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. So it's not like Mario Kart World where it's like no, everyone like everyone, the majority chose the dinosaur track, so we're all going to go to the dinosaur track.
Okay,
that doesn't happen. If I didn't want to do the drag race, right? Because I already did the drag race before. Everybody else wanted to do drag race, so I let them go ahead and do it. I decided to do gourmet race because that's a classic mode from Kirby Air Ride that I did remember. So I was like, oh, let me see how different it is, right? And then so at that point, I just battled the CPU because I was only with 3 other players, so I didn't have 16 human players. It was only 3 other players, and then we had the bots for the rest of the match.
Okay.
And that's still cool. Like it still gives you a really good sense of like the chaos or whatever like that.
So if you choose the same stadium thing as another person, you'll be in it with them.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you want to target somebody, then you'll be like, oh no, I'm coming for you, buddy.
That's cool.
So,
I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like there's a lot of flexibility, or otherwise you're like, no, you know what? I'm going to sit this out. I'm just going to do a drag race. I'm just going to do a Fury Road style race or whatever like that. The levels are so fucking cool, man. Like at least the ones that I saw and played. Like I honestly think they're way better than Mario Kart World in terms of like how interesting they are. Well, not like way better, but like Mario Kart, they're more frantic. That's the thing. Like there is more going on per stage than anything in Mario Kart World for sure. Because Mario Kart World is like very open and chill,
Yeah.
And kind of beautiful. But Rainbow Road is pretty hectic, right?
Yeah.
And visually stunning, and there's a lot going on, right? Imagine if every racetrack was like Rainbow Road, kind of. That's basically what it is.
Okay, full throttle constantly.
Yeah, dude. It's so fast, dude. Like that, I think part of the appeal of replaying the tracks is that like everything goes by so fast that like you can't. Like you need to play it again and again to process whatever.
Absorb it all, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like again, like the sea parting level, like you like and Sakurai showed this, but like you're grinding rails over a whirlpool, and like it really looks like you're about to get sucked in. Like the graphics are really good, even though it's very simplistic and like very like Dreamcast like in terms of like the aesthetic. But like it's like what if Sonic Adventure looked really good? Basically.
Yeah.
But that's but going back to City Trial and my concern about the map is pretty big, right? But at a certain point I was kind of going through the same parts again and again, and it's like that could be a little limiting in terms of what kind of experience you want to have. You can walk around though, which is nice. You can just hold a Y and just do a walk around mode. You can walk around for 5 minutes and everything like that. And as Kirby, you can actually just float around.
Oh, really? That's cool. I didn't know that.
So that's super cool. And it's like, fuck, dude, why didn't Mario Kart World have that?
Yeah, well, I guess you can't get out in Mario Kart World.
You can't get out in Mario Kart World.
You can at least free roam. But yeah,
you can get out in Kirby Air Riders. So that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can you tell me some about like the stadium games you did? You mentioned like the drag race things. What were all the things you did?
Drag racing is just a straight line drag race with a lot of just attacks and everything like that. Again, chasing those stars behind your opponent, so it's like anything can go. It is funny that he mentioned that like he would even like quote unquote throw shade at Mario Kart World. It's like, yeah, if there's so many players, then your chances of winning are pretty low, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, why don't I just lower the players so your chances of winning are higher? And it's like, yeah, that kind of.
I guess so, Sakurai. Sure.
Yeah, it's that kind of happened. So like, I won a lot of my races because it was like there were just 4 of us, and against the bots too. But yeah, I just won like several times, and I never won in Mario Kart World against other like players. So there was drag race. There was a derby battle arena where it's just like a huge arena that you're just collecting power ups and like specials. You're just building the specials. So it's fucking pure chaos, dude. It's just like everyone's like special popping off. Like it's crazy, dude.
Damn.
Like that's one thing that might be confusing for people is that like there's so much visual noise that like it's really really hard to tell what's going on sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, like when I tripped up Meta Knight special where he's just like spinning around like a fucking like maniac and just like attacking people, and I think I killed like 5 people, but like there was so much pop and like fireworks and like he's spinning around so fucking fast, and like the hit stop of when he kills someone just goes by so fast, dude. When the fucking counter of the race, like Mario Kart World is like, or any other racing game is like 3, 2, 1 race, right?
Yeah.
Kirby Air Riders is like 3, 2, 1 go.
Oh, frantic pace, man.
Frantic pace, dude. Like there's like no loading time. So as soon as you finish the race, you're like, no, fucking go back again. 3, 2, 1 go. Like you're like I'm sorry to bring up cocaine, but like it really does feel like a coke. Like it really does feel like a coke fueled like mascot racer kind of.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like just go. Like there's. You're like, oh, am I supposed to boost like on the second on the second? It's like, no, you need to start boosting right away, bro. Because like I felt like breathless at time. Like I was like pretty exhausted. I was like, oh okay, time to race again. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
it's wild.
So City Trial, you do the 5 minutes collecting stuff, then you do a stadium. Is that the end of the City Trial, or does it go to like round 2? Where you go out and explore again, then another stadium, or is it okay?
It does that
works. Okay,
so
So how long is like an actual match then? Would you say?
So city trial, you stay in there for 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes. Then you do a stadium thing.
Stadium matches could be like, I think like I might be wrong, but I think it's like 2 minutes. You know.
Okay.
Or like I think it's time, because even Battle Derby, like it's not like elimination. You know, it's just like how many people can you kill like within the time limit, basically.
Okay.
So drag race is super fast. It's just a fucking straight line. Gourmet race, I'm just like running around the city. Like it's just you actually run around the city like just eating food the whole time.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
So that's pretty cool. So
they showed like
they do reuse that map for like some arenas.
Okay, they showed like the one with him like gliding into like points or something like pilot wings.
I didn't do that because I didn't the when I did the gliding one, I wanted to do I think I did drag race actually for that one, because I just wanted to try drag race in general. See, that's the issue. Like we only tried city trial 3 times, so I can only play 3 stadium games.
Okay,
so it was gourmet race.
So then after that, it resets. So you have to start a new.
Yes, and you restart again, and you have to rebuild again, like Battle Royale. You have to redo the whole thing where you're rebuilding everything.
Okay,
you're just rebuilding your machine again, like for the new round, basically.
Yeah. How did the 5 minutes feel? Did it feel like enough time?
Pretty long, man. Actually,
pretty long.
Yeah, like I gotta say, like the 5 minutes didn't feel like too rush. Like city trial is definitely like the calmest mode, at least the ones I played. And I don't know what else is there. Like the build we had was very limited. Literally only two racetracks and literally only city trial. And that's about it, you know?
Yeah.
Got to play with only a few characters. I played as Kirby, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Mennonite, Susie, King DDD, and
it's like Waddle Dee, Bandana Waddle Dee.
I'm forgetting. And Magalore.
Magalore, okay. Yeah, they didn't have Knuckle Joe.
Yeah, the other players played as Knuckle Joe and Waddle Dee and everything like that too. So,
did they say if like that's the entire roster or anything like that?
No, they didn't say that.
Okay,
so,
curious.
Yeah. So there could be more characters. He did say that there's only one city trial map, so I think that we can definitely say that. Which is a little disappointing, man. Like,
I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if they're going to do DLC for this game or something like that.
I hope so.
I think they should do like at least one like wave of
wave of like 2 city trial maps or something like that. You know,
yeah.
Like even one more would be good, right?
Yeah, I think one more would be probably good.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern. Is I think having only one city trial map could get old after some time. But again, this game is not a live service game.
Right.
This game isn't going to depend on like a healthy player base or whatever there, especially since you can just play with bots.
Yeah. Well, I guess like from what you've played, I know it's hard to judge the entire game because we don't know what's all in there. Do you think there's enough longevity from what you've played so far, or do you think there's needs to be a little more? Besides that map, I guess.
I can see myself playing it for like a good few weeks, I think.
Okay.
Depending on like what I think would be unlockable, you want to be able to play every racer, right?
Right.
And try out every machine because I mean that's the thing. Like Mario Kart has different karts, but like they all kind of like race the same. Let's be real, right? Like there's like slight differences, but the differences in the vehicles and Air Riders is like vast. Like, dude, like when you're like riding as a wagon, like you are slow as fuck, dude. You are so slow. And then when I'm on the Paper Star, that shit blew up so easily, bro. Like people were just like knocking me off like crazy, man. Like when I had the Paper Star, like I had to like dive and like fly around to like avoid people. Otherwise, I became a target.
Damn.
So it's actually really deep actually, for a 2-button game, there's a lot of nuance there. So like if you really want to get good at the game, like I think there's a lot there. But if you're someone who like needs content, then I think that's up in the air,
Okay, yeah. Like they didn't say anything about like track number or stuff like that. Nothing. Okay, keeping that tight-lipped right now.
Yeah, still tightened up.
I mean, they still have time. It's not till November 20th it comes out, so still a couple months to go.
Yeah, still a while to go. So I imagine if they do another direct, they're probably gonna like mention more. They did tease that new character at the end of the direct too, which is interesting. I was really hoping for Kirby Air Ride to be available on NSO. That was disappointing.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if they kind of had like a little prelude to it,
right?
Little taste.
I'm hoping that they'll probably have that closer to launch, right? To just really give us a taste and like let us like acclimate to the Kirby, or even at launch. That's fine, Like,
Yeah.
it'll be a good companion piece and historical piece alongside the new version, which is beautiful. Like the game looks beautiful. I love Kirby, so it's like it's awesome.
Yeah. I guess from just what you've played of it, are you feeling good about the product?
Feeling really good. I think there's less caveats here than Mario Kart World, because like even with Mario Kart World, I was like, like everything I was excited about in Mario Kart World wasn't there, because it's like, ooh, what else secrets can you find in the open world? And it's not there.
Yeah, not much. Yeah,
pretty disappointing. But like I think Knockout Tour is fun and the racing is fun. But like I'm not really playing Mario Kart World, and a lot of people are. That's not to say that it's a quote unquote game or whatever like that. Ton of people are enjoying it. A ton of people are still playing it. So I think in that regard, I think a lot of people play Air Riders. I think Air Riders is more for me, because again, it is like a character action with vehicle action. Like you're doing combos, like you're boosting, and then you're gonna spin attack, and then once you damage another and spin attack, then you're gonna target them at Y and then knock them off the fucking machine. And then like by that time, maybe you have your special, and then you pop your special. So like it's just like bam, 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 bam. Like attack, special, like knock off, like special, that kind of thing. So like you're always like doing like there's never a time where you're just if you're just cruising along and racing, then you're gonna lose. That's the issue. Like this game, like that's why the stars are trailing you, like because like this game is asking you must engage the other racers.
Yeah, you gotta be very aggressive. It sounds like.
Yeah, this is like if everybody was blue shelling everybody, you have to like this is a very, very aggressive, like action violent game, which is funny for Kirby,
Yeah.
And then like there's it's a PvPvE game,
Yeah, that's true.
How about that, Bungie? Wow. They made a PvPvE game where like there are like Waddle Dees and like other like like Kirby enemies on the racetracks, and you're like spinning them. You have to spin them to keep up your boost, and keep up your special. And so you're always building that up. You can suck them in, or you do the grab or whatever like that, to be able to get their powers. So like it's like, dude, you got powers, special ability, the spin attack, knocking people off. It's really like the Smash Brothers of racers, to be quite honest. I think that really is the apt comparison, because Smash Brothers is a two-button is also a two-button fighter, right?
Yeah,
all directional, but it's very complex. It's a whole ass esport. So if I can see Kirby Air Riders, it's probably not going to be esport, but I can easily see people like becoming a pro or being really good at Kirby Air Riders, especially since there's like no random element like Mario Kart World, because it's always like and it's like, oh shit, I got this, or I got fucking coins or whatever like that, right? There's no real way to plan in Mario Kart World other than just race good and like hit those lines. Whereas with Kirby, it's like, no, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, like it's very like very proactive. Like the player has to be proactive and engage the enemy, and you have to kind of think about how you're balancing your resources and your speed and your power. Surprisingly deep. I was like when I was watching the direct, I was like, wow, sounds like a deep game. And then when I played it, I was like, oh yeah, this is a deep game. But I think I was mostly surprised at just how fast it was. Like I really felt like I was also late to my appointment, so I was like running to the Nintendo office. I was like, because my train was like 10 minutes late. So like when I got there, I was like, oh fuck,
yeah. So
like they had to skip like a part of the introductory portion, which was interesting because it's just repeating shit that was in the direct. So like I kind of like help us not waste time, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then but yeah, like it was just so fast. I couldn't believe how fast it was. That's probably the biggest thing.
Yeah. Cool, man. Who's your favorite character to play as?
I like Susie only because I think she looks cool. She's just a cool pink robot.
What was her ult? What was her like special attack?
Dude, see, that's the thing, man. Like everything happens so fast and like everything is so visual confusing. I have no fucking clue what her ult was.
Yeah. That's funny, dude.
Yeah, but like the fact that she's like, I don't think that she turns into a mech like in like Planet Robobot. I would have recognized that because Planet Robot Bot is my favorite, and that's why I like her so much. but yeah, I don't know what she did.
Yeah. Okay.
Kirby will slash his Link sword around, which is
Yeah,
cool.
the default Kirby. There's multiple like Kirby colors. It looked like the blue one I think had like an ice ball or
Yes.
snowball he'd roll around as.
Yes, yeah. I wish I had more time because this game is deeper, and it's
Yeah,
I
of
wish,
course. You know,
I want to like my Kirby suddenly turned into a wheel, and I'm like, how the fuck did I do that? You know?
Yeah, you like got a power up, I think. Yeah, you can like absorb powers.
I think I absorbed someone's power and I turned into that, right? So it's like there's so much going on. There's so much for like flying into my mouth and like into my face. That one's for you, Lockmort.
Yeah,
if you ever do this, so much shit going into my mouth, you know. That I didn't know what I was vomiting out, honestly. So it's like I really do think that this game would demand repeat playthroughs just to be able to understand what the hell you're doing in the first place.
Yeah,
it really is like. It's kind of like playing Marvel vs. Capcom for the first time, you know?
Oh,
right?
That's funny. Yeah,
right. Like if you've never played Marvel, like Marvel vs. Capcom is old, but if you've never played a Marvel vs. Capcom game and you played like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat and you decided to go into Marvel vs. Capcom 2,
yeah,
you're
like,
like,
whoa.
yeah, you're like, oh shit, I'm bouncing off the walls and like there's vertical jumps and oh shit, how the hell did I do that launcher? Like I didn't like how are you doing this, you know? And like you're pulling out your supers. It feels like a little out of control, you know. But then, you know, of course, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, there's a real science to it, you know, and you can really master it. I think that's where Air Riders is coming from. So like I think really Air Riders is like a mixture of I should have wrote this. It's weird that I'm a writer and sometimes like I fall upon better points, talking points, or criticisms when I'm podcasting, which is interesting.
Well, it's just because you think about you like tackling from a different perspective. I guess that's all.
Yeah,
having a conversation about it. You know, it's different than just writing your thoughts out.
Exactly, and it's helpful for you to ask me.
Flowing when we're talking.
Yeah, it's helpful for you to ask me these questions. But what was I even saying? Yeah, it's just really hard to. That's all I say. It really does feel like the Kirby Air Ride game that Sakurai would make after he's done 2 decades of Smash Brothers games.
Okay.
He's like, I learned how competitive gaming works. I learned how, because he didn't really do that. Kirby Air Ride was a spinoff, right? And it was really early on, and he had Super Smash Brothers, of course, right? But then Smash Brothers has evolved big time, even in that GameCube area, right? Melee, of course, and Brawl and everything. It really does feel like he's taking those lessons he learned, and he's like, okay, how can I apply that to my boy Kirby here? You know, how can I make? Now I'm done. Smash is a Kirby spinoff series. Let's be real. You know? So it's like now I'm back to my boy. There's no other characters. How can I make him pop off more? And it really does feel like this is like a fusion of Smash Brothers and Kirby Air Ride, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I do see people saying that like it's basically Kirby Air Ride, but just fleshed out more. And it's like, yeah, I think that's true. You know,
yeah, that's fine though.
But a lot of people loved it. It was fun. It's a great game for kids because it's so simple. You know.
Yeah.
But one thing though is that like I think Mario Kart World is better for kids because like there's no fucking like practice mode here in Kirby Air Ride.
I think there's gonna be one though. I think I want to say I read it somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked about it with Micah. I think there is going to be like a training mode available. Let me try to find it really quick. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be something here. Let me pull this up. This is from Nintendo themselves.
Okay.
Let's see. There's going to be lessons. It says, with all the different riders, machines, techniques, and game modes, you may want a little more time to practice. The lessons mode allows you to learn the basics of the game and try out some of the more advanced gameplay mechanics. So something to teach you.
That's not a training wheel version then, because I definitely did lessons mode. Remember when I said the tutorials? Right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was what we started off first, and it's very it's very basic. It's like, here's how to boost: hold B, let go of B. That's it. You know, as you're approaching your opponent, press Y to knock them off the vehicle, and then like you'll race up to the vehicle, and then the game will just stop, and then like ask you to press Y, and then you press Y.
Okay.
That is the extent of the lessons mode. So I don't know if there's going to be a training wheels mode, or I'm forgetting what it's called. But like, you know, the mode in Mario Kart World where you don't have to steer at all.
The auto steering thing.
Auto steering, yeah. I like it doesn't again, this is an early build of the game, so like the options aren't there, but like it's definitely not on by default because I was fucking crashing all over the place, man. Again, like the game is so visually like crazy and messy. Honestly, that might be a criticism, that like sometimes I couldn't even fucking see what I was going. It's like the game was coming color on my face, like paint,
Yeah.
I actually wrote that like in my review, is that like it feels like I'm splashing color on my face.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But of course, for the punching up audience, I'm saying
You're
coming.
coming, yeah.
Yeah. But it really felt like the game is just like splashing color in my face. I'm like, oh shit, this is cool, but I don't know what I'm seeing,
Mm-hmm.
And like I was definitely just like crashing into walls all over the place, like falling off the map. Like when the fucking boss is there, like I'm attacking its feet like it's an Elden Ring character, but it's like I don't know what's going on. I see the other players also like eating off of his feet like that. Like it's manic, it's insane. Like it's hard to describe like how crazy it actually is because it's like way crazier than Knockout Tour. Knockout Tour I can describe like, oh, it's really cool to see like. It's visually clean though, because it's like Knockout Tour. You see Donkey Kong like grinding up in the rails over here, and you see Peach over here like flying over there, and like it's a whole scene, right? Kirby Air Riders is like it's like you don't have fucking time to think. Just fucking hurry up and
shut the fuck up and go. Yeah,
just shut the fuck up and spin and fucking attack. Do something, just don't sit there, because again, if you're just sitting there and like racing, and then you're not gonna have fun. And you're not going to win. Like, this is not a racing game. This is an action game where it is asking you to take action against the players and also like the enemies on the map and everything.
Yeah, sounds cool. We'll hear more about it. Still got a couple months to go, but it sounds promising to me. Looking forward to checking it out in November. Mm-hmm. Good shit.
Yeah, the sound effects were cool. The music is very typically Kirby. Dude, the menus are pure Smash.
Dude, I saw like the victory screens and I was like, oh yeah, this is literally just a Smash victory screen. It's like the same exact thing.
Yeah, like visual, like the what I said before about like this is being Kirby Air Ride after he learned Smash. Like that's what the menus are too. Actually, Kirby Air Ride had very Smash like menus too.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. It's like it's Far Cry, dude.
Yeah, it was Kirby Air Ride, and then he took those menus to make Smash Bros. Melee. So it's
Melee was first, but
Melee was first, yeah. But it's the same menu system basically. Yeah. So it's like, that's exactly what it is here. It's the ultimate menu system again. You're holding start to go back or whatever, just like in Smash Ultimate. You're holding buttons to confirm and everything like that. But like, dude, again, it's like so much faster. You're just like. Okay, you ready for the race? Go, 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 go. Okay, now you're in the race. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom. It's crazy. So it's like, yeah, that's why like I can describe Knockout Tour as like scenic and vistas and everything like that. And it's like, you don't have time to think Kirby Air Riders. This is like the craziest game on the Switch too, I think.
Okay.
And it's a definite interesting comparison to Drag and Drive, whereas like Drag and Drive is very sterile and gray and clinical and boring, and it's like, oh, this is where all the color and design budget went to. Basically, it was Kirby Air Riders
took the budget. Sorry, Drag and Drive.
Yeah, the music is frantic. It's crazy. It's like do you like Kirby? I forget.
Yeah, I like Kirby. I'm not like a super fan of Kirby, but I like Kirby. I've enjoyed Kirby more as the later games have come out. Like Forgotten Land really elevated it for me.
Yeah, Forgotten Land was peak. Definitely.
Yeah. So
definitely the best game.
Yeah. I'm happy to see Kirby kind of like rise up more in popularity. It seems it's cool.
I do wonder, because Sakurai was like, Nintendo really wanted me to make this. And it's like, so are you saying that you didn't want to make this?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. They wanted this over a Smash game? Is that what you're telling me? I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like wait, yeah, you really wanted this over a Smash game, or like I really want to know the behind the scenes story, and we probably will never find out until like maybe 30 years later or whatever.
Yeah.
After he dies or whatever like that. But it's like, yeah, it's like I wonder, because it's like, man, like obviously the Smash game would be like nobody would be questioning. Like I see people like talking about like, oh, the Switch 2 launch is like boring or whatever like that, and I disagree, but I understand,
Sure, yeah.
Because like everyone always points to Breath of the Wild, and it's like, yeah, but I get that though. Breath of the Wild was pretty fantastic, and the year ended with Super Mario Odyssey. Like that's impossible to beat. Like no other game company, even Nintendo, can match that.
Yeah.
So I understand that. So but as a Kirby fan, I'm super happy. This is great for me.
Yeah.
And as a Sakurai fan, it's really nice to see him back in the biz.
Yeah. And it's like those Zelda will come sometime. Mario is inevitable, so don't worry. Those games just take a long time to make, and we just got Donkey Kong, which was fucking awesome. So
go play Echoes of Wisdom, bro. Like
go play Echoes of Wisdom.
Like Echoes of Wisdom sold well, but it didn't sell like amazingly. So there's like tens of millions of you out there who haven't bought that, and it's like, dude, that's a pure Zelda game right there.
It's a great game, yeah, absolutely.
Micah loves it.
Yeah, she did. That's what got her in the series.
Yeah, I kind of wish Micah was here because I remember that Micah doesn't like Kirby, which is so weird.
No, she loves Kirby.
She likes Kirby?
Yeah. She like Triple Deluxe is like one of her favorites.
Oh, dude. Okay,
she's very excited for this.
Oh, okay. Well, I wish Micah was here because we can
She's eating Chipotle, I believe. So
eating Chipotle.
Yeah, she's gonna go eat Chipotle. So she's busy.
Well, Richmond doesn't have a lot to eat there, anyway.
So. Yeah. It's not like a big city, I guess.
Yeah, Colin and Micah took me to their favorite place, and I ate it, and it's like, it's okay.
Richmond's getting strays, dude, right away.
Yeah, well, it's like, I think like DC, Virginia, Maryland, like area, it gets strays because it's like food fucking sucks here in DC.
Yeah,
dude, I just came back from, listeners, I literally just got back from New York. Like I walked in the door, logged on, texted Brad, say, hey, I'm on, and we're here, right?
Yeah.
I just walked back from Union Station, and like DC is under like not martial law, but there's like a bunch of like military, National Guard, and like feds around here. So like Union Station just has a bunch of like vehicles, like military vehicles out in front, and shit looks like fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Yeah, I saw your photos. That's funny.
Literally like the mission in Union Station from Black Ops 6. That's what's going on right there. It's crazy.
Call of Duty is real life.
Yeah, but I came back here for you, dear listener, to deliver you straight from Manhattan, and I also didn't want to miss my weekly paycheck, so there's that.
Gotta get that paycheck, baby.
Yeah, you gotta pay me, Colin.
That's right. Yeah, because it's 9:00 for you, so we started about like 8 something for you, so it's pretty late.
Yeah. Well, I did want to do this, so
yeah, it's good. I'm happy we talked about it.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Awesome. Right. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, back to the show, or if the show's over, I don't know where this is going. We appreciate it. See ya.
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
That's right. All right, Micah, today was Gamescom. For us, they showed Jeff Keighley's Gamescom opening night live. We had it. It was like a little over 2 hours, I think, like 2.5 hours maybe, with the pre-show and everything like that. They announced a bunch of stuff there, but I just kind of have the highlights for Switch here that I thought we'd want to talk about. The first thing we want to get to is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming to Switch too, and sometime in 2026. Now, what's interesting about this is it's the first Xbox or Microsoft game we've heard about finally coming to Switch too. We've been curious, wondering where those Xbox games are when they're coming, because PlayStation's been getting them now. Here's our first one. So what do you think, Micah? Are you going to play Indiana Jones on Switch too?
I don't plan to. I've never seen Indiana Jones movies. I played the Lego game, and I like that quite a bit because I love Lego games. But I've never seen Indiana Jones, and I did watch Colin play a lot of that game. I missed a couple sections, but I watched him play most of it, so I know the story roughly. So it's not a game I'd want to jump into, but I'm excited for the other people who are going to be playing it.
Other people,
because I thought it was a really cool game. I liked watching him play it, but it's, I don't know. I don't have a special fondness for Indiana Jones.
Yeah. I really enjoyed Indiana Jones. I played it earlier this year as well, and I had a good time with it, but I'm not going back to play it on Switch too. No thanks. But
you don't want to see how bad it stinks? If it stinks?
No. Nah.
I'm really hoping I'm hoping that it's a very good version of it, and that we don't have a bunch of people saying like it already stinks. I don't want that to happen. I'm not.
I'm already saying that.
I'm not putting that energy out there.
Not yet. Give it like we got to get the stink back on it. It's gonna start rotting slowly. So
It's like
Maybe
a
this will be the
banana.
first to show it a lot. Yeah.
Sorry,
So
starting
that's
to
cool.
get
Indiana Jones
freckled.
is coming. Yeah. We'll talk about another game coming later, maybe to switch to later on the episode. But yeah, Indiana Jones Great Circle come to Switch 2 sometime next year. Next one, Tales of Xillia remastered. Mike, I thought of you immediately.
Yeah.
This is coming to Switch 1, I think only. I don't know if there's a Switch 2 version, but Tales of Xillia, it was a PS3 era Tales game, I believe. And I played some of it, and I remember not loving it. It was fine, but it didn't hook me to finish it, I should say. And they made a sequel eventually later on, too. But I know you enjoy Tales games. What do you think, Micah?
Oh,
Are you
I'm
in?
very excited because I have never played this one. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, much like because I was Googling to make sure because I was like, there's one of these games that I owned but didn't get to. Wait a minute, that might be it. Well,
Might be
okay,
it.
it's multiple. Here's the thing: I was like, oh, it's Tales of Vesperia for 360, but as soon as I saw the cover for this PS3 Tales of Xillia, I might have that, but I just never played it because I probably picked it up like a GameStop buy two get one
you
free
probably
type
did.
of deal. I might have that on the shelf, but I clearly wasn't ever going to get to it. So now we will.
Yeah, now you will. Tales of Vesperia is my favorite Tales game. If you ever get to it, let me know.
Yeah,
I love that game.
there's so many. I mean, because I did get Tales of the Abyss for 3DS, which I also still need to get
I have
to.
that too, yeah.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of those. There's a lot of those.
There's a lot of Tales games, yeah.
They're
Yeah,
great.
I know
They're
Colin.
excellent. I highly recommend them. But in terms of being a latecomer to the series, there's so fucking many. Like, I can't tell you how relieved I was when Tales of Grace's F was announced because I was like, I don't have to play that. I already played it. It was a good feeling to be like, oh, thank fuck, it's one I already played. Just because I didn't have time at that moment to get to it. And I was like, oh, I already played it. And I didn't really love that one anyways.
Yeah, so this is the one I think you have two protagonists. I think you get to choose which one you want to play as, at least at a part in the game. As far as I didn't finish the game, so I don't know. But I don't know if this is also the sequel or not. Maybe it's just the first game. Maybe they're just going to do that later on or something. But Tales of Xillia coming out October on Halloween. Okay.
Ooh.
So keep that in mind there.
Spooky time game.
Yeah. Very spooky time game. I'll be playing Mina in the Hollower that day, but happy to see these Tales remasters come out. Good stuff. Berseria is one I'd like them to remaster again because I did play some of it, but I never finished it. And I know people really like that one.
Yeah, that's my second favorite of all the ones I've played so far. Because my favorite still Tales of Hearts are. That's still my number one. And Tales of Berseria is an extremely close second. Like they're like neck and neck, But Berseria is
cool.
It's just so good. It's so good. And it's not a spoiler at all to say like the hook of the game for really is just that it's like you're playing as a character who is just like it's very morally gray the whole way through.
Right.
And that was a selling point of the game. It's not a spoiler. And so it just is. It's like it was just a very unique experience for a game like this, where you look at something like Tales of Arise, and the whole premise is that you're trying to help your people, and everything you're doing is like everything you're doing is good and justice and blah blah blah. Yeah. And it was nice for a change to have it be like, this is a little dark.
Sure.
This is a little different. I loved it.
Yeah. I remember she had like some demon arm or something like that in her hands.
Dude, she was physically like imposing and like people were scared of her, It was just so cool to be like a bad-ish character. Like obviously different. Like, because it's like, she's got her motivations and everything. It's one of those, it's like the player is kind of deciding, are you on the right side or not as you're playing? And it just is, though. It's like, it was cool to be playing as this character and the NPCs like don't want anything to do with you. I liked it.
Yeah. Tales of Vesperia, the main character, was kind of like that as well. Little like not super good boy, dark, sinister side to them a little bit. So it's cool shit. That was the first game I ever heard Troy Baker in too. He was the main character in it. Yeah.
Such
I thought he was really good in it. Yeah, he's really good in it. But unfortunately, the remastered version that came out later, they added new content in the game because Japan So Tales of Vesperia was originally on Xbox 360 only. That's the version we got here as well. But then later on, Japan got a PS3 version that had like a new character in it, some new content. When they did the remaster of Vesperia, we finally got all that content and all the new content they didn't bring Troy Baker back for. They had someone else do it. So it's kind of jarring switching between these two voice actors for Yuri. So maybe if you playing Japanese, then that might help it. But
I often do anyways, because at a certain point, I usually get sick of the like call outs in battle.
Demon Fang. Yeah, I get it.
Exactly. And it just is. It's like when it's in another language, it's just background noise instead. Of course, some of them are just so funny, though. Colin and I still make fun of in Tales of Arise, whatever the girl's name was, or Shireen or something, I don't remember. But she would be like fighting like a wasp, and she'd be like, "I'll never forgive you," and like the enemy is just like a giant bug. You know? Yeah. Like we'll just say that when we're out and about, we see a spider, we'll be like, "I'll never forgive you."
It's like, what are you talking about, lady? Yeah, they need like enemy sensitive dialogue or something like that. Different dialogue for different types of enemies like that.
Exactly, because it can be so simple, but it's just like, dude, you're fighting insect types and you're saying like, why are you here? And it's like, we're in the woods, dog.
Yeah, just getting crazy. All right. Next, let's see, what did we have? So this is Switch 1 only, no Switch 2 version right now. Next game, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Micah, you like Lego games? I thought this game looked pretty fucking good, honestly. It looked like a huge step up in terms of Lego like gameplay to me. Like the combat looked very similar to like Arkham combat. They're like taking inspiration from that big time.
Scared to say it.
Yeah, so I thought this game personally looked really cool. And I think I'm in, dude. Like a free roaming kind of like Gotham City game you can get. Like this is better than Suicide Squad already right out the gate. And it's got a bunch of sweet scenes from all the Batman movies. So this looks right up my alley, dude. I'm fucking in. Micah, please gush.
No, I will definitely be getting this. I have missed the Lego games because I used to play a lot of them. At a certain point, though, and I think it was Lego Batman 3, something about that one felt different. And truly, it has been so long that I can't remember specifically what it was. And I was trying to even Google, like I was looking at like forum posts of like, why don't people like Lego Batman 3? And nobody like was really honing in on what I didn't like, because I just can't remember it. There was something about the game, though. It was one of the rare things like I didn't finish it. Because I loved Lego Batman 1 and 2. And I love Pirates of the Caribbean, and I liked Indiana Jones. Like I played a whole smattering of Lego games back in the day. And something about that one, Lego Batman 3, just didn't click with me. But it's been too long and my old lady brain cannot remember why. It's like when you have like a family feud and it's like, I don't remember what you did, but I just don't like you anymore. So I'm really excited to check this out because I do think it looks awesome. And I like those iconic movie moments they were showing. So I'm in. I'm going to be there. Who knows, maybe my brain has just shifted and whatever I didn't like before, I'll just be fine and I won't even notice it.
Yeah. Like, for me, I haven't played a ton of the Lego games. Like, I played some of the very early ones, like the Lego Star Wars ones. I thought they're fun, but there's so many Lego games I just haven't played. And I I haven't even played the Lord of the Rings ones and stuff like that. And I love Lord of the Rings, so I think it's time to come back to Lego. It's been a long time. And this looks like a good Lego. Like, I'm really happy with the gameplay. It looks a lot more involved this time around. So that's great. And I get it. Lego games are usually for everybody, especially appealing to young children and stuff like that who can play through them easily, but there just looks like a little more meat or teeth on this gameplay, so I'm fucking in. And Gotham City, free roam, hell yeah. If Rocksteady won't give it to me, Lego will, so I'll take what I can get, all right? Next, we had Bubsy 4D, everyone's favorite stupid Bobcat thing, coming from Atari, from our good boy. I don't know actually if Jason worked on this, but Jason Polanski, our homie of Atari. This looks better than I expect a Bubsy thing, because Bubsy sucks balls to me, always has. I've never been like a fan. I've played several Bubsy games. The originals, I played some of the 3D one that's awful. This just looks decent. Like, it looks like a decent video game. I don't like Bubsy as a character at all. But I like my 3D platformer, so I'm curious. If it does well, I'll begrudgingly try it out. Just because it looks fun. I'm not thrilled about Bubsy, but the game looks pretty fun. Micah, any thoughts about Bubsy?
I like the look of it.
Okay.
I will give it that. I really like this art style. But no, I'm not a Bubsy fan. I'm not really a platformer fan in general.
Right.
But I like the art style. I do think it's a cute direction to go in. So I hope that this is Bubsy's redemption arc and not
that'd be something.
a whole fucking debacle.
That would be crazy if this game just did like really well and everyone's like, dude, fuck yeah, Bubsy. That's something I never thought.
I mean, seriously, because just the fact of bringing it back at all seems pretty bold. I mean, I kept seeing jokes in the stream chat of people saying like, "Oh, where's Knack 3?" And it's like, yeah, we gave up on Knack after 2 of them. We really said, all right, 2 tries was enough. Knack? You're out of here. Bubsy is now getting a 4th entry, so. They're confident. They're confident in what they got. They're saying the world doesn't understand Bubsy. The world needs to understand.
The world needs to understand Bubsy. Yeah, you're right.
So they've revamped, remade him, gave him a facelift. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how Bubsy does. I think that's mostly it for stuff at Gamescom. Was there anything else though, Micah, that stood out to you? Any other games? They don't have to be Nintendo related.
Not really, honestly. I didn't get to catch the entire stream. And then when I got home and I was looking through, like my picks were, the Lego Batman and Tales of Exilia. Those were what I wanted to play off of the list. There might be other things that I'll see more information on later and be like, yeah, all right, maybe. But, it's like, oh, another Souls game. I'm not knocking it, but I don't want it.
No, I get it.
World of Warcraft. Definitely don't want it. So it just wasn't a lot of stuff for me at that particular show.
Yeah. Well, it just started the show actually, so we might get some more stuff coming out in the coming days.
Yeah, this is what opening night they called it.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Judas? What about all these rumors that Judas was going to get a release date?
Yeah, where's Judas? Still
I don't think
nowhere.
that exists either. I think that and Metroid are both gone.
Come on, man. Killing me.
What do you need another Metroid for, Brad? Just go play the old ones.
I did. I have played them multiple times. I need more. All right. We'll move on from Gamescom stuff for now. Like I said, if there's more, we'll talk about it next week. We're going to head back to a story I think you guys talked about on the show before I was even a part of Punching Up. The dual screen patent Nintendo had a long time ago. I'm pretty sure you guys talked about this. Dustin was confident that Switch 2 would have it. Alas, did not have it yet, but Nintendo has updated its detachable dual screen patent. I'm going to read this from My Nintendo News because they have a whole breakdown of it. The patent from Nintendo, which was floating around in 2023, showing a detachable second screen for the Nintendo Switch 2, has been updated by Nintendo, accompanied by new images. While Nintendo naturally applies for a number of patents, most of them remain unused. However, it is interesting that they have updated this particular one. The patent shows the 2 halves of the screen connected something similar to a Joy-Con connector, but with an included hinge mechanism. It also shows the top half of its own shoulder buttons. Whether anything comes with this particular patent remains to be unseen. Now, Micah, this is interesting here. People are speculating with this and what we would think was awesome if they did DS or 3DS.
Oh, of course.
On NSO and stuff like that. Do you think, though, this maybe could be for a separate device? Or do you think this is for Switch 2?
Well, yeah, noting that it's like if it's supposed to connect with like a Joy-Con type connection and it's like, but the pictures, it's like, well, yeah, it's a screen on top of the screen. So it's like, where would that smush into the existing Switch? So perhaps this is going to be something separate altogether. I would love for, as we just discussed with Kirby Triple Deluxe, I really do want them to bring more 3DS games forward. If this would be the way for them to do so, because like some of the games truly just don't need the second screen. There are so many of them where all it is the map being up the whole time. There are, of course, games where it's like the second screen is integral. Hey Pikmin is an example of that. That game is really just a long vertical slice of the world and you're flying between both screens. You can't, like, so it's like, yeah, you would have to figure out how to match that ratio, on a different device, right? But so many games, it's like all of the second screen is a fucking map,
Mhm.
So do I even think we really need two screens for a lot of 3DS games? No. But of course, for Nintendo, if it's a way to sell more hardware and then sell more games, well, sure, it sounds like a slam dunk.
Yeah. Because I'd love to get like 3D Land or something going on this shit. All this thing, Link Between Worlds would be great if more people could play these games, especially because those fucking shops are shut down as well.
Yes, I mean, that has been my lament recently because, yes, we all knew this shop was closing, but it was just one of those things of,
feels
I had my 3D
to close it already.
Like I had my 3DS at a time when I didn't have a lot of free money, some fun money, I should say. I had my 3DS when I was like working part-time retail and getting used games at GameStop when I could and renting things on GameFly when I could. And there is just a whole list of games I missed out on and that now are like just climbing in price, so many of them. And it's like, man, if the eShop was at least still active, I wouldn't be so anti-digital games because I'd say like, yeah, all right, instead of paying $80 for a game that I might not like, you could just buy it for regular price.
Mm-hmm.
So it sucks in that regard, only because it's like I'm finally at the point where I have more fun money to buy games, and now they're largely inaccessible.
Yeah. The only like monkey's paw effect for me, I guess, is with this screen is to play DS or 3DS games, I assume you'd have to just play in handheld mode only.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of a bummer for me, but I'd much rather have this than nothing. If this is the only solution thing they can kind of figure out, so be it. I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Even though emulators
and especially, I'm curious too, because so many of the games are stylus heavy.
Yes.
And so it's like, where's that factor in as well?
Yeah, well, I guess the Switch 2 is a touchscreen. So
it does, but I'm curious about like the 3DS bottom screen felt like a weird texture-ish type thing. And I'm like, it almost felt like it had like some sort of texture to not be damaged by the stylus. Does the Switch have that? Or I guess it would just be a different type of stylus. If you remember back in the day when smartphones were new and old people used to use styluses to use like their fucking iPhone and shit.
I do.
So I guess you just bring back those soft like silicone tipped styluses instead of the like pointy pencil ones we had on 3DS. But that's another thing that makes me curious about bringing some of these games forward is, what about the stylus deal? And has that, because also it's like, does this device have a stylus hole in the patent? Like, where am I keeping that stylus? Where's it go?
That's true. Where's the stylus hole? Ideally for me, it would be you can play the 3DS or DS games on a single screen, because they can do that. You just have the second screen at like the bottom right corner of the thing or something like that, like they did with the Castlevania collection games that came out recently. And if you played handheld, you can have both screens the more natural way. But I don't know. Good sign, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't seem like bad news if they're considering this, because that'd be great. There's a lot of great games on 3DS and 2DS, so I would love to be able to revisit these games legally, easily. That'd be nice. So keep at it, Nintendo. We'll see, though. Maybe they'll just save it for Switch 3.
Yeah, no, this is the Switch 3, exactly. 8 years from now.
Yeah.
Get the Switch 3, and it has the dual screen support. Because I can't even remember the name of it. There's a game I want for 3DS, but the reviews were so mixed, I hesitated on buying it used at GameStop, and then it sold out. And then I was like, and the eBay prices were crazy. I can't remember what it was called. It was like,
was it like an RPG or something?
Yeah, you are basically, you have like a book, and I think it's like you're filling up your book with all these different types of creatures and shit.
Ni no Kuni? Well, Ni no Kuni, we didn't get the DS version here,
it's
so
not
no.
that. Damn it. I had it in my cart at GameStop, and then it ended up selling out.
Shit.
Because I was reading reviews for it, and then I was like, I don't know about this. And then as soon as I saw it was sold out, I immediately regretted not getting it. But it was like a weird kind of game. found it on a list of 3DS games, like underrated 3DS games, basically. But I don't remember what it was called right now.
Okay.
Somebody's screaming at their
Someone's
TV.
screaming
know
right
what
now.
It was called.
It's
but the point just being like
doggo.
Exactly, like you fucking donut.
Yeah.
But the point just being there's a whole world of games on 3DS that I have not discovered yet, and I really want to.
Yeah. And DS too, man.
I mean, you can't even look at the DS library because it's even more expansive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because I actually did one of the games I did pick up from GameStop. It was that Fire Emblem DS game. I'm just trying to just open the order details here. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon on DS, which I haven't played yet, and also Kirby Superstar Ultra on DS. I picked those up. When was this? I picked those up a couple months ago, and when I bought Mario 3D Land, which I did play, but I have not gotten to these yet. So the DS library, it's scary to even look through because there's just so many games there that I want to.
Yeah. Oh, Mike, I just saw a picture of this and I'm curious what you think. This is off topic, but Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is getting more DLC, Legacy of the Forge. Are you excited about this? Are you going to hop into this?
Literally, as soon as I joined the stream you guys were doing, that's what was being shown. And I was
really?
like, Henry. However, I didn't love the blacksmithing. I just wasn't very good at it.
Gotcha.
I did the blacksmithing as needed. And, and I would sell stuff to make money, but I really wasn't very good at it. It's very true to life of just having like no sense of rhythm, because it's like, oh, if you keep the right rhythm, he'll start whistling while you're blacksmithing, and that's how you know you're doing it right. I could never get him to whistle.
Oh, really?
I could never I played that whole fucking game. I could not get him to whistle, right? And everything I made was like shitty quality. And I just don't have it. I'll be doing like my fucking class on my exercise bike, and the like virtual lady is like, pedal to the rhythm. I'm like, what is it? Like, where? Where is it?
Need a metronome.
So I do. I don't like rhythm games for that reason either, obviously. So excited to see Henry again. Might check it out. Not what I wanted, though.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Next story we got Shenmue 3 Enhanced Edition was announced. I'm fucking shocked they're doing something with Shenmue 3 after all this time. Shenmue 3, if you knew, the E3 of Dreams, right along Final Fantasy VII Remake. But Shenmue 3 came out several years ago, but now they're just doing a new version about the game or enhancements for it. Let's see, hold on. It's going to be for Nintendo. I don't think it says what's console, though. I don't know. Anyways, but there are going to be some enhancements to the game. Stuff like enhanced graphics and performance, 4K texture uplift, non-Switch probably, DLSS, FSR support, increased NPC density, classic camera mode, gameplay tweaks like optional stamina system adjustments, health restoration before fights, and reduced money barriers for smoother progression, improved interactions, cutscenes and conversation skips, options, expanded QuickTime event timing windows for more accessible gameplay, menu and user experience enhancements, and optional first. All major changes can be toggled to preserve the original experience for purists. Oh, okay. Well, if anyone doesn't know, Shenmue was on Dreamcast, and Shenmue is kind of like the predecessor to the Yakuza series. A lot of the people who worked on Shenmue eventually went on to Yakuza and stuff like that. Yu Suzuki is the guy behind Shenmue. At the time, it was like the most expensive game ever made when it came out, I believe, on Dreamcast. And it was crazy. I didn't play it at the time, but I had some friends that did, and at the time, it was fucking crazy. In my opinion, Shenmue hasn't aged super well in a lot of departments, but for its time, it was a fucking game changer. Now, Micah, you love Yakuza games. Have you ever taken a look at Shenmue?
I mean, I've seen them. I'm familiar. Do you know where I can find some sailors? Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, there you go. From Game Grumps or something?
Oh,
sounds like a Game Grumps game.
Yeah, did Grumps play it, or was that might have even been the Funhouse back in the day? I don't know. I watched somebody play it, but yeah, I'm excited for all the old people out there who really want really wanted this. But
Yeah.
it, like you said, it's like, yeah, what was, kind of led to Yakuza, which I love, but it's like I have a car, and I'm thinking, oh wow, it's inspired by the wheel, the original wheel that a caveman
Yeah.
made. Do I want to go back to the wheel? And I don't really want to go
I
back to
get
the
it.
wheel. I'm cool with the car.
No, I get it. Yeah. I've only played through, I mean, I've watched my friend Mike Hewer play through all of them, but I've personally only played through one. And I did enjoy it because I can kind of like appreciate the archaic aspects of it now, but how advanced it was for the time. And it does have a certain vibe to it, but pretty hard game, I think, for most people to get into nowadays. But there is a collection, I believe. There's Shenmue like 1 and 2 HD remasters, if you're curious. I don't know if they are on Switch, though. I'm trying to see if they are. No. So sorry about that. At least right now, I can't see it anywhere. Let me actually just double check that. Because if you're curious about Shenmue, this might be a good time. There is a possibility of Shenmue wanted to... What? No. Okay, so I don't know if there is, but if you have any other console or PC, you can play them there if you're curious about it. But still fucking wild to me that they did this. It's crazy.
It's unexpected.
I didn't think Shenmue had much of a future, but I don't know. Shenmue keeps hanging on some way. Somehow.
And because there's always the possibility of like, man, if this really takes off, maybe they make a new Shenmue. All right.
Yeah.
It could. Brad, have
3
some
did
faith.
not. 3 did not take off.
Maybe it will. Maybe this time it will. Maybe it was just the wrong time. They were ahead of the curve.
There's nothing ahead of the curve about Shenmue 3, sadly. Nothing. All right. Let's move on to what we're playing. Micah, I will just go first because I've only played one thing. So I'll let you, because I know you've played some couple other stuff, but I've talked about this before. Actually, there's 2 things. I did play the Hell Is Us demo. I talked about it in Someone Sound a lot more, but Hell Is Us is kind of like a Souls-esque kind of video game that really focuses on not telling you what to do, my kind of shit. But one thing I did do that I thought was cool is, compared to a lot of games in the genre, the space, it is way more puzzle focused, which also I don't know if that's Micah's kind of thing either, so she might want to stay away from this game very far away.
Oh, I'm staying the fuck away from that game.
But yeah, kind of like a dark sci-fi world, and there's like puzzles going through really dark caves and tombs and shit like that, fighting weird alien stuff. Has potential. I'll keep an eye out. I'm curious to see how this game will review, so I'll keep an eye out there. Comes out at a horrible time though. Early September, after I'm going to be playing Shinobi, Lost Soul Aside, and Metal Gear Delta. So it's like, I have no idea when I'm going to fucking get to this game.
No sleep. You just got to cut out sleep.
Yeah, just got to cut out
wasted
sleep.
Hours.
Exactly. Yeah. Did you ever see the American Dad episode about that, where he takes a pill where he doesn't have to sleep anymore, and he like does all this extra shit, and he's just like playing video games all night and finishing everything. It's like, damn, that's pretty cool.
I hate sleeping. And so like that, if you truly could just take some sort of supplement that didn't, fry your brain, because like we know that sleep is essential, but
Yes.
if there was a way around it, I would 100% do that. I would take those 8 hours, like, and I wouldn't put them to good use, but they would be put to use.
You can just do all the activities you could do. So much activity.
Think of all the fucking I just got a new cross stitch book. Oh, actually. Okay.
Let's see it.
Witchy Stitching. Okay, by Meg Black. I'm in her Facebook group where people just share. It's a spooky cross stitch themed book. Okay, cool. And she's got all sorts of patterns, and it's a lot of stuff that's like kind of Halloween-ish.
Wow,
but
cool.
It's for people like me who are Halloween year-round, because there's also like Christmas-inspired kind of spooky patterns, and of course Halloween ones. But get yours on Amazon or wherever your local books are sold, because it's truly a gorgeous book. If you have a cross-stitcher in your life who loves spooky shit, I highly recommend it. Okay. I haven't gotten to stitch anything from it yet, but I've bought her other patterns in the past, and they're amazing. Oh, yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have... It's more of a fall-winter activity for me.
You're right, sure.
I tend to bring it out then in cozy times, and then kind of put it away for summer. But yes, yeah, I love to cross-stitch.
Can you make like a sweater?
Oh, no. I have never like done anything with clothes. For example, my best friend actually for my birthday cross-stitched on an apron for me, and it says Grill Master Micah. It's
Cool.
awesome. Like, it's fucking awesome. And she like cross-stitched a little hamburger and a hot dog on it. I have never been so bold though as to do anything that like on clothing. 'Cause it's like a step up basically.
Dude, we should do like a giveaway of something you make.
Oh,
It's like a
dude, that'd be
contest.
sweet. Cause yeah, like in the past, I've made ornaments like for like friends and family, you know, like Christmas
Ooh,
ornaments and
yeah.
shit. I made my parents ornaments with their cats on them. And then of course I love like the Halloween and spooky time stuff, which I have out year round in my house.
Halloween
Not
stuff?
all of it. Colin has limits, but in my office, it's Halloween all year round.
Okay, gotcha. No, I get it, dude. I long for the days where I can take out the decorations.
Oh,
It's always
dude, I
very
can't wait.
exciting. I love it.
The candy corn's already on sale.
Oh God, I know. I got some Halloween Reese's candy already. It's very cool. But it's like, I don't know. Are you one of those people that puts stuff out very early? Like your decoration? Like I know you are a Halloween all year kind of thing, but like when you really bring out the decorations, do you do it like September 1st?
So
Oh yeah, you are.
okay, so typically September 1st I bring out the fall decorations because
Okay,
Colin doesn't
acceptable.
really want all of it out. So September 1st is usually when the pumpkin tablecloth comes out, and I have all these little mini gourds and a little cornucopia, and I put that on the table. I got these like fall colored like fake flowers and like the berries, you know what I'm talking about, in a little vase. So fall is when the pumpkins come out. September 1st, get like the pumpkins are here, all right. And then I typically do wait till October 1st to bring out these like extra spooky stuff. I have like these snow globes with skeletons in them and like all this cool shit, right? I try to behave and have that out for October, and then November the turkeys come out for Thanksgiving. I love
Right, of
holiday
course.
decor.
Me too. I think it's fun and festive. I'm into that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not the kind of person to like bring out stuff super early though. Like for Halloween stuff, I don't really want to bring anything out until October 1st. Because, you know, at least you get the entire month for it.
It is a whole month because it's not till the end. Because like Christmas, like December 1st, get the fuck out of here, fall. It's Christmas now.
True.
And I leave all the Christmas stuff out until New Year's. Like New Year's Day, I take down
that's
the
what we
tree
do too.
and everything.
Yeah. I think with Christmas stuff, it's acceptable right after Thanksgiving. Shit's over. Pack it up, turkeys. It's Christmas time, bitch. Get those trees out. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to that as well, Micah. I'm glad we share that in common. Finally, some common ground between us. Good.
There's been too much animosity.
I know. Finally. Holiday decorations we like. I was at a Hallmark store recently and like already looking at shit. Because, you know, when the holidays come around, that's when like all the moms and grannies come out and they fucking swoop everything up. So you got to get that shit early.
Dude. No, seriously. Okay, so I don't know if you know, I collect Black Santas, and they sell out so fast at Michael's. Now the animosity's back. You're like, my Santa ain't black. But they sell out so fast because Michael's will have Christmas stuff half off by November. Like they're already down to like it's 50% off, and you got to go early to start getting your Christmas stuff. And they always have like the most beautiful Black Santas, and I love it. I have white Santas too. I have a mix, but like it's a Black Santa house here. And you got to start so early though with the shopping, but it's like I'm not in the mood for it yet. Yeah. But if you don't buy him now, he's going to be gone.
Yeah. What does Colin think of Black Santa in the house?
Oh, he thinks it's fun.
Okay.
He definitely is like, this is unique. You know, it's like, the thing I didn't expect about having a black wife is that now Santa's black too. But he encourages it. And his family encourages it. They've gifted me Black Santas.
So really? That's so funny.
Yeah. And the funniest thing is because it'll be like, you know, like his mom might buy Santas like for everybody, but it's like, I got the Black Santa.
You got the one Black Santa.
And they got the white Santa.
The token Black Santa. That's awesome. Yeah, I want like Asian Santa or something like that. That'd be funny as fuck too.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. Yeah, let's just continue to diversify the Santas.
The Santas, yeah.
You know?
Let's start getting into like different animals for Santa, like a bird Santa. I'd take that. Sure, why not? Bird Santa. Shut out, Santa.
Oh,
Very jolly.
I love Santa as my favorite holiday decor. Before we move on, my favorite holiday decor is gingerbread families. I fucking love gingerbread men, gingerbread houses. That's my favorite holiday aesthetic. But secondary to that, I just love Santas and the red and white Santas and the more rustic Santa, like the red with like a brown collar. I fucking love Santas.
Yeah, Santas are cool. Do you guys have like a really sick Christmas tree like around you, but in like shopping centers or anything like that?
Oh, I what?
Like a really awesome Christmas tree. Like, do you guys any like a shopping center
you mean
around
like I know what you mean. Okay, no,
Okay.
no. I thought you were talking about Christmas tree shops, and I was like,
No,
oh,
no,
you
no,
don't
no,
have
no,
a
no.
business, Brad,
No.
because I miss them. No, yeah, we don't have like a Rockefeller Center
Okay.
type, because back home it went out of business. I used to work for this department store called Wilson's, and they would every year put up this beautiful Christmas tree, and it was like decorated, and you could take pictures with it if you wanted. They went out of business a couple years ago. But no, I don't know of anything around here where you can go see like a gorgeous Christmas tree.
Oh, damn.
Which is a disappointment because I do miss that. It's always just like I love the lights. I love the colorful lights. We always put the colorful lights on our tree. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, here, I'll send you. Fuck. I'm trying to like send you the one. There's like, because there's like multiple by me. But
well, I'm jealous now.
Dude, yeah, and it's like we're in Southern California. We have like a ton. Here, just scroll down a little bit on this thing. This link I sent you, but you can kind of see some of the ones we have by us. This is just at one mall. Keep in mind as well.
Jesus Christ, it's as big as a building.
Yeah, it's like 3 stories tall. It's
oh my god,
crazy.
Well, I never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I'll take pictures for you next time it's up. But like if you scroll down, you can see like the little train going around it. Yeah. It's really jolly, yeah.
This is incredible. Yeah, like our mall does decorate for Christmas. And they they had like nice stuff out, but not like that. It wasn't nothing like that. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, it's
well, now I want to go here.
Gnarly.
Although, Christ, I'm looking at these pictures. There's a Tiffany and Company in that mall. That's a nice ass mall.
South Coast Plaza is a very nice mall. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe now. Goodness.
You get like a lot of Chinese tourists that go there. They have a lot of money, and man, they line up for that shit. Like here's one from the Spectrum. This is like the Spectrum's a very big, popular outdoor mall as well, but it has like a Ferris wheel and a big ass tree as well.
There's a Ferris wheel at the fucking mall?
Yeah, it's a really nice outdoor mall. Really nice.
I may as well be a caveman that you thought out, and you're showing me this for the first time.
Encino Man? Yeah, you're literally fucking Brandon Fraser in that movie. Yeah, that's awesome.
I would relate to that very much. Like,
yeah.
Christ almighty. No, I've never seen anything like that in person. That's like movie type shit.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, we love the holidays here. Me and Micah are stoked. Good shit. Micah, do you dress up for Halloween or anything like that now?
Not really. Because I will say one thing I hate about Halloween is, the trick-or-treating. We leave candy out and I refill the bowl. But I don't want to dress up and answer the door and interface with the children,
Yeah, but you're giving them a good holiday.
Distasteful.
Give them a good holiday.
I give them the candy. I know,
but the
candy.
Nice interaction, talking to the kids.
It's not a nice interaction.
Having fun. Yeah, it is. I have fond memories growing up, trick-or-treating and going to the doors and stuff like that.
Well, I didn't get to do that as a kid.
Well, that's true.
Like once. So,
that's true, yeah.
I'll admit that my like Scrooge McDuck tendencies are largely based on the fact that like I was not able to be a child. So I find children quite distasteful. So
I find children quite distasteful. So funny.
Their activities are like, why are we doing this? I participate in the social arrangement, but you're right. I don't have fond memories of trick-or-treating. Okay. So I'm not like, oh, dude, I can't wait to make those kids smile. I'm like, just have some candy and leave me alone.
Okay. I mean, it's better than nothing for sure. Like I
refill it. Yeah. I refill the bowl. We're good. We're good eggs.
Do you decorate the outside of the house a little bit?
I don't like outside decorations, generally speaking, for any holiday. It's a lot of work.
Come on, Micah.
You gotta store
Don't be a bum.
No,
Put up a fucking like spider out there or something. Put a pumpkin out there.
No, you'd fucking laugh. I used to put a single strand of solar lights around our flagpole out front. Like it's like a lantern pole, whatever, a light post, whatever. I used to put a single strand of solar lights, and last year I was like, I don't feel like doing it. I just didn't.
Come on,
that was
man.
our only decoration for Christmas. Was one single strand of lights.
Festive about everything inside your house.
We put a pumpkin out front sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta put a pumpkin out front. Put like, I don't know, get a fucking skeleton at Target, throw them on the porch or something like that. Do something.
I don't know. Outdoor decorations are, it's like it.
Don't be that house. Don't be.
We are
those old bitches that are miserable and hate everybody.
No, we
do
like
it for your
the
community.
Holiday, but it's the holidays inside my home.
Do it for the community, Micah.
Community. What have they ever done for me?
I guess so. You're all about collecting black Santas, but not putting decorations outside. You can't put any outside.
No, it's literally that Mr. Krabs quote where he's like, donate to the children's fund. What have children ever done for me?
Exactly. Damn, dude. Dude, I should send you some from our house. Like, my dad made a bunch of handmade ones. Like, Night Before Christmas characters and stuff like that. Like, we can't put them out except on Halloween because people will steal them if we leave them out. Like, they're really well made. Like, the jack I have is like 6 feet tall. It's like huge. A lot of them and stuff like that. My dad made them all, painted them all and shit. So they're really cool, but we just can't keep them out the whole month, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But when I get them out, I'll show you them later. Sometime in the future.
I'll be excited. I'll have to send you a picture. There's one house in our neighborhood that goes insane on Halloween.
Cool.
Like they have like 3 of those giant skeletons from Home Depot. They put skeletons on the roof to look like they're climbing into the house. They have a giant Jack Skellington guy. And then what they do is at Christmas, they dress up the skeletons in Santa gear. So they're allowed to keep them out longer.
Funny.
Yeah,
that's
and
funny.
they kind of shift it to Nightmare Before Christmas. Like,
that's funny.
They go ham for Halloween decorations.
Yeah, like for us, Halloween, it's like a lot of Night Before Christmas kind of stuff, and like that we made. But for Christmas, it's like mostly Peanuts stuff like that, like Peanuts characters for Christmas stuff like that. So that's how we usually do it here. Peanuts for Christmas. I mean, I think we have a Snoopy for Halloween too, though, as well. 'Cause we like the Peanuts in this household.
Oh,
it's
I
mandatory.
love the Peanuts. They're great.
Yeah.
We also love those little ceramic houses. Colin's dad has gifted us a few of those over the years, like with the light bulb inside.
Yeah.
What I need though, and they don't make this, and I'm baffled because it's the year of our Lord 2025. I want one strand with multiple light bulbs that plugs into the wall. They don't make it.
Really?
They want you to have one plug per house, and it's asinine. I got a whole string of these. What I'm going to do, though, I saw a great idea. Someone just bought a long strand of fairy lights, and they're small enough to shove through the back of the hole in the house, and you kind of just do it that way. And that's what I'm going to do, because I'm like, this is horrible to have 5 of these fucking things all plugged in. They just sell me a string of bulbs on one plug.
Just
Max, what are you doing?
What are we doing? I can keep talking about decorations. I almost just went off another tangent, but we're going to stop real quick. We're going to get back to video games really quick. I did finish Metal Gear Solid 2 as well. It was the first time I'd gone through the game in over 20 years, so it was very interesting for me. I'm actually going to make a YouTube video on it, so I'll save a lot of those impressions for later. But I have talked about it briefly on some other shows, so please be excited for that. But Micah, let's talk about what you've been playing.
Yes. So I am still working through Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark. I hit a little bit of a wall just because I got to a point where there was a large difficulty spike and you just had to go back and grind some levels. So I'm still making forward progress. I'm probably 18 hours in at this point, and I like it a lot. Story is really good. A very strong point of the game is the story. The combat continues to be interesting as you keep trying new classes. Because one thing is that to unlock new classes, it's not just about your level, but it's about your level in other classes. So, for example, if you want to unlock the Ranger class, you have to be a level 4 scoundrel. And then after you unlock the Ranger class, it's like you become a level whatever Ranger, and you can unlock this class, and it just keeps going. So some of my characters, though, I'm extremely happy with their build, and I don't want to change them any further. Like, they just kind of feel like that's their lane and stay in it. And then there's other characters that I kind of am continuing to evolve within the party and keep tinkering with their abilities and seeing what works best. But the great thing about having your characters be proficient in multiple classes is that if you start a battle and you're like, oh man, I need more ranged attacks. If you already leveled that guy up in a separate class that has ranged attacks, well, bam, just switch him before the battle. And now he's already got all that. So it still behooves you, big Colin word, it still behooves you to, level them up in other categories, even if you're happy with where they are, because you just never know when maybe a character won't be available to you. For example, something I hate in games is when they're like, oh, he had to go somewhere, so he can't be in the battle. I'm like, it's bullshit.
Take a shit.
I get it.
Yeah.
Exactly. He had Wendy's chili and a baked potato. He's going to miss the whole battle. So I get it. And it makes you, just have to plan out a bit more and experiment more. And you might realize, oh, I really like this class that I wasn't sure about. So really enjoying Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark. If you're interested in a, tactical RPG like that, highly recommend. And then, I started playing Is This Seat Taken? I bought it last night.
Nice.
And I started playing it. I've already done several levels. It's really great. Like that write-in said, it's just a fantastic low stakes puzzle game. I think my favorite thing is that it's not timed in any way. You're just sitting and thinking and just rearranging your little guys. There's no penalties yet. I mean, maybe it changes, but there's no penalties for putting someone in the wrong spot so long as you fix it before you kind of submit, right? Until you hit confirm that you're like, this is the seating placement. There's no penalties or docked points or anything for making a mistake. They kind of make a frowny face if you put them in the wrong spot. And then you say, all right, well, let's tinker a little more. What the game looks like to play is you're in all these different scenarios. So some of them might have you on a bus. And at each stop of the bus, more people get on and you got to keep finding seats for them and rearranging the people who are already on there. One of them, you were at a restaurant and it's they all have different wants and then different, some of them have dislikes. So one person will say, I hate strong odors. And another guy will say, I wore a lot of cologne. So you can't put them together.
Right.
One guy at the restaurant will say, I hate loud chewers. The other guy will say, I'm a loud chewer. You don't want to put them together. Sometimes people want to sit by themselves. Sometimes people want quiet. The bus is the funniest one because it'll be someone will have the tag that I'm playing loud music. And then someone else will have the tag, I hate loud music. One guy will have the tag that says, I didn't shower today. And someone else has a tag that says, I hate bad smells. So it's really, really fun. And I say low stakes just because I typically don't like puzzles, puzzle games, because they make me feel antsy. I cannot describe the skin crawling anxiety that Bejeweled puts upon me. and I want to love Bejeweled because I love the look of it. But that game feels like a panic attack.
No.
I can't stand it. And it's the same with Tetris. It makes me so antsy. And this doesn't do that. You're just checking the prompts and rearranging your little dudes. And there's no timer. It's very, very cute. They're just adorable little shapes. There is a story in here. There's a very cute little story going on. So I'm having a great time. I really wasn't sure how much I'd like it because, it's a category of a puzzle game. But they really got me with it's just not stressful.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle, but it feels like a jigsaw puzzle because I love a jigsaw puzzle.
Okay.
Love that. That doesn't make me anxious. I'm just rearranging pieces. And that's what this feels like.
Okay.
It just feels like the definition of a cozy little game. And Colin was watching me play it and he's like, this is really cute. I said, it's just so inviting. And you just want to help the little guys out. They're at a concert and, one of the guys is like, I don't want to be too close to the speaker. So you got to move him. And somebody else wants to be right next to it. Or there's a movie theater scenario. I wasn't sure because I didn't want to read too much about the game. But I was like, I don't know. How does this not get stale? Yeah. Well, so far it ain't getting stale. So far I am just having a blast with it. it really is just, it's not just a calm and like kind of like, oh yeah, this is a calm experience. Like it's really, really fun. It's calm and low key. Maybe would be like a perfect bedtime game to play a level here and there.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic. Like
Yeah.
it's absolutely fantastic, and I highly recommend it.
Well, I just bought it because
Yay!
I bought it on Steam for like $9.
Oh, dude, yeah,
does this have
$10. You know,
does it have touch controls on Switch?
I haven't tested it. I was actually playing it on the big screen this afternoon.
Okay.
So I haven't tested if it has touch controls or not. It is easy just because like you click them once. You don't have to like click and hold. You just click them once and then put
Drag
them
it.
down.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'd have to report back.
Yeah, once I saw it was like dragging stuff, I was like, oh, I'm gonna put it on PC then. And it was $1 off, so I said, hell yeah, let's do it. Pull the trigger because it looks very delightful to me as well.
Yeah, and you know How Long to Beat had it at like under 6 hours. So,
perfect. Yeah,
exactly, because that was one of the main things. It was like, even if I like the concept, I don't really want to do a puzzle game for more than 10 hours.
Yeah.
So sub 10 hours, very cute. I'm in. I'm having a great time.
Okay, very nice. Anything else, Micah, for you?
No, just those two games right now, and it's on my calendar that we're going to be... Oh, it's not on this calendar. It's on my phone calendar that we're going to be picking up Story of Seasons. I can't unlock my phone. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar is coming. I'm just trying to get the date.
Wait, when's that coming in?
Okay, I have it as Wednesday the 27th. Is that correct?
Let's see. Oh, what is it? Is it like a remaster?
Yeah, Stories of Seasons Grand Bazaar remaster. I mean, that seems fucking strange. That's a weird date. Oh, yeah, 8/27. Okay.
August 27th? Right. Yeah, you're right.
All right. Because as soon as I was like, I put that on the wrong date in the calendar. There's no way it's coming out on weirdo Wednesday. So I'll be picking that up at GameStop. I haven't been to my local GameStop in a minute.
I almost bought Fantasy Life. The Girl Who Steals Time, because I've heard amazing things about it, but I was just like, man, I can't fucking do this right now. I want to do it, but I can't do it right now. It looks delightful.
The thing. It does. I mean, people were really hyping that up.
Great reviews.
But it's like, well, I already ordered Story of Seasons.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I also have Harvestella, which I haven't gotten to yet. I finally picked that up on Amazon like months ago. That was something that had been in my saved for later for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Finally just picked it up. But it's like, yeah, there's so many of these. And I'm not begrudging that, but because the Hobbit one ended up being no good.
Oh, Taleshire, yeah.
That's kind of a relief in a way, because kind of like with Tales of Grace's F, it was kind of a relief that it wasn't good. I was disappointed, of course. But I also said, well, I don't really need another one of these games to sink 100 hours into, because that's what happens to me with these. Like, you give me a Story of Seasons game, just fucking goodbye.
Yeah.
Pretend I'm dead. I no longer exist on this plane, okay?
Yeah.
So, sayonara to your Herbroxia orders. I ain't fucking doing them. Story of Seasons is here.
All right. Let's move on to the next news topic. Chibi Robo is coming to NSO. This is the old GameCube game, a kind of Nintendo cult game, I would say. Very under the radar, unless you're kind of more so in the know with Nintendo. But a couple of readers were very excited about it. Hold on, let me read this post from Nintendo real quick themselves. They posted this on X. They said, say hello to Chibi Robo. Join him on his quest to restore order to the Sanderson house and save the world in Chibi Robo. Coming to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics Switch Online expansion pack members on August 21st. So 2 days from now, recording that, it comes out on a Thursday. Okay. Pretty exciting. I remember playing this game a little bit back in the day. Not a whole lot, though, and it's a very goofy, unique game, and I definitely want to make time for it because it feels like an old Nintendo leak I need to plug up. Got to do it, Got to tackle that kind of thing. I forgot if Gene liked this game or not. I can't remember what his history was with it, but yeah, I'm happy to see it come back. Before I get into the listener write-ins and everything about it, Micah, what do you think about this game? Are you curious about it?
Definitely curious. The only Chibi Robo I had any knowledge of was Chibi Robo Ziplash on 3DS, which I only found out later was a very bad game. Because I bought that for Christmas for my boyfriend at the time. He liked it.
Mm-hmm.
He liked it perfectly well. But I think for Chibi Robo fans, it's a very bad entry to the series. It's not what they wanted. But I mean, like, he liked it just fine and thought it was good. I'm definitely gonna check this out. I never have played it. I watched the trailer and had more questions than answers, and I can appreciate that about Nintendo.
Yeah. Let's see here. Trice Baton or Baton wrote in and said, "Hey, Punch Bowls." Well, I don't think anyone's ever called us Punch Bowls.
No, love that.
I was so ecstatic to see my favorite game of all time, Chibi Robo, is coming to the GameCube Classic lineup. It's a game I always want to recommend to people, but due to the price and the rarity, it always felt weird. Now I can evangelize the game to everyone I see. My question is, what do I have to do to get you three to play it? Do I need to incentivize you with $100 in credit to Cracker Barrel? Or I will do it if I must. God bless and spread the happiness. Oh, yeah, you can send us all $100 to Cracker Barrel. We'll make it happen. But I'll probably check it out regardless of that. But hey, Cracker Barrel's Cracker Barrel money.
Oh, absolutely. Because you can spend it at the gift shop, too.
Exactly. You know what? If I got $100 to Cracker Barrel, I'd be like, all right, fine. I'm fucking going to Cracker Barrel. I would take the drive.
I mean, dude, and the deck. So you like decorations. Bradley, they're known for their snow globes, but not just snow globes. It'll be like a snow globe shaped like a house type thing. Right? All right.
Okay.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel has excellent Christmas decor and Halloween as well. They started the Halloween sale in like July though, so that stuff's probably already gone.
Aren't they like redesigning some Cracker Barrels now though?
Yes. Oh, it's upsetting. Because, well, I mean, I know why. The business is failing because their clientele is dying off and they need to appeal to millennials.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they need to appeal to millennials who don't necessarily want to eat their food in a place that looks like a barn. However, I did.
I do, yeah.
I liked it the way it was.
I don't want to eat at a place that looks like IHOP now.
The thing is that it's just so sterile, and I don't mean that I want the Cracker Barrel to literally be dirty. I know that some of them are, okay? But what I mean is the fun of the Cracker Barrel is that you walk in and it is a menagerie of stuff, but it is just like kind of random. And you'll see different things at the different Cracker Barrels. And these new ones are like farmhouse chic, but it's just very cookie cutter now of like, it's like going to Applebee's and every single Applebee's has that painting on the wall. Yeah. Instead of it being like, well, this one has like a rake and that other one has like an auger for ice fishing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just, I do. I get it.
I liked being surrounded by old farm tools. It reminded me of home.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, adds like personality to the place.
Yeah, awesome. And the pictures on the wall. I don't know. The booths. Here's the thing. I'm not anti-booth. However, it's just not Cracker Barrel. It just ain't the barrel, you know? The barrel don't have booths. The barrel, you go sit at a table like a proper American. It's just not the same.
I think the booth is pretty proper American about the amount of people.
No, we love booths. We love booths. But it was the feeling.
I get it though.
The feeling of sitting at the table with your family.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. You want that old school feeling, working on the farm kind of
Dustin,
thing.
cut in that "Proud to Be an American" song. Just cut that in behind
the entire song.
Demonetize the video. I don't care. It's worth it.
Put it in. Let me see here. This is from Steven Campos. Okay, heads up, Steven. Though I put your thing in here, but you wrote way too much, so I chopped it down. You cannot write.
I thought he wrote that.
No,
I thought he wrote. I chopped this way
too much. You got to chop that shit down in the future. Don't do that long. But I put this in here because you were very passionate about it, and I like that. But
I put this in here because I was worried you'd kill us if we didn't.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, keep it short next time. Brad, please let me go off. I was 10 years old back when this game came out in North America in 2006. Yes, that's not a typo. I was 10, and my dad bought it for me as a birthday gift. Now Nintendo is dropping the game 2 days before my 29th birthday. I was obsessed with this game. Jenny is a lovable, autistic little girl. What? I had a huge crush on the mom and would look up Rule 34 pictures of her, while the dad I'm still kind of iffy on even after all these years.
This is the part you kept, Bradley?
Well, how can I not keep that part? Like, there was just more going on, but it's like, how can I not keep that on in the show, dude? Like, this guy's looking at Rule 34 porn of the mom from Chibi Robo. I got to put that out there to the public. So do with that information as you will, listeners. I was a clean freak child, and I loved cleaning the entire house. The gameplay is unique and perfect. It's adorable. You had to recharge your own battery. The story is compelling at an emotional level with Jenny's parents getting a divorce. At the same time, my real-life parents were getting divorced, which made me relate to Jenny even more as a child. You even unlock your own Tamagotchi once you beat the game, which made the game even more addictive because I had a Tamagotchi of my own in real life. I was so bummed when the next Chibi Robo game was Park Patrol and was like, what the hell is this garbage-ass game? And then in 2009, we finally got a true sequel to Chibi Robo, but it was Japanese only on the DS. I highly recommend everyone play this game. I would give it a 10 out of 10. Thank you for reading my post, since Chibi Robo is one of my favorite GameCube games, and I've never thought in a million years that they would put it on NSO. Well, there you go. Very
They
enthusiastic.
might take it back now. They're like, you're looking at Rule 34 of the mother.
Well, look up Rule. Here, let me look at Chibi Robo Mom. Let's see what she looks like.
I thought you were going to say, let's look at Chibi Robo Rule 34.
No. Here, let's look at the
That
parents.
was always,
Let's see both the parents.
That was always a section on Funhouse. I think it was when they would play demo discs, and then they would always be like, all right, let's look up Rule 34, and they'd always go look up the characters of the games they played.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see a 10-year-old or whatever being into that. Here, I'll share it with you, Micah.
Oh, well, yeah, you know, she's got kind of like the mom from Jimmy Neutron type thing going on.
Yeah, kind of that going on there.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they gave her a snatched waist, all right?
Mm-hmm.
They gave her bazooms, kind eyes, pert mouth. I mean, I can see this.
Yeah, what do you think about the dad?
The father, he kind of sucks. I see why they're getting divorced.
Yeah.
She's too good for him.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, just look at this fucking guy.
She can do way better.
His hair is a mess. The hair is really the problem. The mustache ain't bad.
Get a haircut, dude.
The physique's fine, but the hair's bad. Yeah, no, she you can tell she kept up, all right? She lost the baby weight. She's, maintained, and then he kind of let himself go. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Not cutting his hair. Yeah, just fucking unkempt or unkept.
Yeah.
Get yourself together, man. Have some self-respect, all right? All right, next, let's just quickly go over the Pokemon Worlds wrap-up, because there's some information there. So that was in Anaheim, which is very close to me, like 20 minutes for me, and that was at the Anaheim Convention Center. Whole Pokemon Worlds thing, they had like all the tournaments and all that kind of stuff, the competitive Pokemon gaming and all that shit. There's a bunch of winners, but I'm not going to read them. I don't give a fuck about that. But there was a lot going on there. But they did have some announcements for a lot of their Pokemon products, like Pokemon trading card game Pocket. So this is the mobile game, I believe. Mega Evolutions are coming to that. So if you're hyped for that, there you go. Pokemon Unite. Micah's not hyped. She just shook her head. Pokemon Unite, which is the MOBA, is getting some new Pokemon into it. Get ready to battle on the Eos Islands like never before. The Sky Ruins return with new twists, and 3 more Pokemon will be making their Pokemon Unite debut. Empoleon, I don't know how you say that shit. Delmise and Vaporeon.
These aren't real Pokemon.
No, I had the penguin. That's what I used. I used the penguin guy.
No, Brad.
But I think I named mine Oswald, so I never remembered his real name. So that's the way.
Oswald, like the big blue octopus?
No, Oswald, like the penguin from Batman.
No, I know. I know, Brad. You're way too old to have ever seen Oswald, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, what was that other dumb show you were talking about that you hated last week? Everyone was like, yeah, that show sucks.
Yeah, Caillou. I was so glad to see the comments of people who knew the show, because it's like, I need someone to understand how bad this show sucks. There you go.
So everyone was on the same page with you there, the Zoomer page. Pokemon trading card games getting Mega Charizard X. There you go. And Pokemon Legends ZA is getting this multiplayer going on there. Read what it says. Gameplay trailer peek at the ZA Battle Club real-time link battles and 4-player ranked battles. So that's kind of cool. You play people around the world, have ranked battles. I respect that. I wonder who's going to be the best in that. And Pokemon Champions. Some fucking Dragonite thing going on. There's a new evolution, whatever the hell that was called. So some Pokemon news out there for all you Pokemon fans. I'm just waiting for the next mainline one mostly. But I might play ZA. I'll see. I'll see what's going on around that time. Okay, but some people wrote in about all this. Zach Dalton wrote in and said, hey, punchers or punchies. This past weekend was the Pokemon World Championship, and it ruled. As someone who's been playing the games competitively for 15 years, it's awesome to see how much of it's grown. Did anyone check it out? Also, how is Pokemon the only classic turn-based game that has a competitive scene? Why have we never see games like Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, or Persona ever experiment with a competitive aspect to their turn-based games? You know what? I think of one Final Fantasy game that had competitive multiplayer, I believe, was Final Fantasy Tactics. You could do like 2-player against each other, which is kind of cool. But yeah, a lot of turn-based games don't really have competitive multiplayer against other players like that. I don't know. Pokemon has been one of the only ones that I can really think of off the top of my head. Would you like to see that more in turn-based RPGs, Micah?
I don't think so. Only because I'm like, I don't know, like Persona, and it's like, oh, and I'm collecting all my personas and leveling them up, and I'm gonna go battle them with some guy. Like, no, I'm playing that for the
I get
story.
It. I'm not like hyped about that either. But I don't know. I'm in it for the story, but like Pokemon, I'm not in it for the story. Let's be real. It's nothing usually that spectacular. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing more games do like competitive multiplayer like that. Sure, why not? It's just a lot of resources probably to dump into it.
Brad, you want competitive multiplayer? We just got Drag and Drive. I mean,
we
hop
sure
on
did.
the scene.
Drag and Drive these nuts, yeah. Skipping that. No thanks. Also, big dumb stupid idiot wrote in, hello, my fellow anti-never nudes. Oh yeah, because your husband's a never nude. I forgot about that.
He's not, but I did date a real never nude. I can confirm Colin's not an actual never nude, but I did date an actual never nude.
What is your type? I don't understand. I don't like the guys you're telling me you date are fucking insane.
You know, it's like when people say like, oh, you know, this dog is like a purebred Frenchie, and then like cat people are like, I found this cat behind an IHOP dumpster. That's kind of where I was finding people.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, first you got a guy that doesn't wipe his butt. Now you got a fucking never nude. It's like,
well, those may have been the same person.
Oh, maybe that guy. Okay, that guy had a lot going on then. Holy shit, it's fucking crazy. All right. Shout out to Giovanni Kiss. I don't know how to say this guy's last name. Kishik for winning Pokemon Worlds in front of an audience of 5,000 and 50,000 more watching on YouTube and Twitch. To put it in perspective, Evo had 14,000 attendees over 3 days, and Twitch peak viewer count was at 75,000. Well, to be fair for Evo, a lot of people rebroadcast the stream, and there's multiple Evo channels going at the same time. So, I'm not saying Pokemon's not incredibly popular, though. My question is, how can Pokemon grow the competitive scene? Do they need to have a direct to explain effort, values, team building, and strategy? What do you three think? I'll tell myself I'm not gay as I wipe my ass and listen. Wow, speak of the devil. Micah, do you think the Pokemon Company should do something to, like, an initiative to get people more into competitive, or is it fine the way it is right now?
I feel like this has to be enough. I don't know what more you could want. I'm not sure what more you could want.
Yeah, it's like they already do like a lot of effort, I think, for it, you know, like a card game and shit. Like, I know there's multiple things they compete in Pokemon already, so I don't know. There's like 5 different competitive Pokemon games already, so it's like.
Well, yeah, it's like I don't know, man. I thought this event seemed like a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what more could be done for the Pokemon competitive scene, unless you want to have like a real life Pokemon gym and like you actually go like a dedicated arcade for Pokemon stuff.
That would be cool, actually.
And, you know, because you do have those I've never actually been to one, but those tabletop gaming stores, and they have like, oh, on Wednesdays people come in and play this, and on Thursdays, I assume. So it'd be cool if it was like hey, this is a Pokemon gym, is that what it's called? And you come in and you got a lady dressed up as the nurse. I don't know.
Oh, Nurse Joy. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And you got, I don't know, a guy dressed up as like Professor Oak as a cashier or something. So, you know, they could do stuff.
Yeah, you could do. That's a fun idea, actually. Like making an actual Pokemon gym, like somewhere, like in a city or something like that, like New York City, an actual one where people come to play and there's like a gym leader there. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great, actually. Yeah, and if you win enough matches and then you get to fight the gym leader guy, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. They won't do it though, cowards.
They won't do
won't
that.
fucking do it.
It also does seem like logistically a lot.
It does.
But we just got a cat cafe in Richmond, so
Oh, really?
I'm feeling the whimsy. It's seeping into my pores.
Yeah. Never underestimate millennials.
No.
We'll spend our money
No,
on a
they're-
bunch of dumb shit. So
Oh, dude. I mean, like, I want to go to it so bad. I don't have to go to Japan anymore. I got a cat cafe right here.
yeah. All right. Final news story for the episode. We've got some Starfield rumors for Switch 2 perhaps going on here. Now, a couple hours ago, Nate the Hate is like a prominent leaker who's leaked many Nintendo things in the past and like directs when they're happening, stuff like that. Tweeted out, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle won't be the only Bethesda game coming to Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026. Now, he pushed a picture, a GIF of Starfield, and it says, see that planet? You can go there. Aside from landing on PS5, Starfield is planned for release on Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026. Now, this makes sense to me. If you're Xbox, you're bothering to port stuff on PlayStation. If it can run on Nintendo systems, why not? Why not get that extra cash flow? Because Nintendo has a big install base, so I don't see why not. Obviously, I don't know how well it'll run on Switch 2. I'm not exactly sure. But it's not a bad idea, and I can easily see this happening. Question is, Micah, if it happens, will you play Starfield on Switch 2?
No, I don't really like outer space.
Nah. Oh, you don't like outer space? Okay.
No, not really. I find that just leave it alone. Just stop putting telescopes and things up there. Just leave it alone. Just let it be.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't really care for outer space. Just as a thing. Like Colin's always like, oh, you gotta see Interstellar. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get it.
If I'm gonna watch a space movie, I want the one where like Sandra Bullock is there. I don't remember what that was called.
Space movie with Sandra Bullock.
She's like tethered to the thing.
Oh, Gravity. Gravity.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm gonna sit through a space, I haven't seen that either, but I might watch.
Okay.
I'm not gonna watch it. I might watch that someday.
Why would you want to watch that one more? Because that's Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, I like her quite a bit.
You don't like Matthew McConaughey?
He's okay.
All right.
Have I ever seen one of his movies? I might have seen Failure to Launch, like half of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen anything
True
else he's ever
Detective,
been
he was in. He was great in that. That was a show, though.
No, I haven't seen that.
What else has Matthew McConaughey been on? He was in that movie, Dazed and Confused.
No.
And he's like that guy going, all right, all right, all right.
Yeah, I know the memes.
Yeah.
No, I really don't think I've seen any of his stuff. So maybe it's great. Maybe it's fantastic. I just find outer space.
Sure, no, I get it. If you're not into space, yeah, you're not going to get as much out of it.
Just leave it alone,
Just put your head in the sand. Don't.
I mean, I don't know. What do we need out there? Like, what do we need out there? And they want to start launching trash into outer space. Like, don't litter in the outer space. You can't do that.
Either litter in the ocean or litter in outer space.
Well, we could start using more sustainable materials, we could go back to the milk in the glass bottles and recycling them, we could try.
Come on, no.
I know.
No.
These things are not possible.
Not possible at all. All right, let's end the show with some write-ins from the audience. If you want to write into this show, I post a thread every Sunday on our Patreon, calling for your submissions for the show, so keep an eye out there. This is from Milky Moon 84. Hey, Ponchos and Puncha. Confession time. What universally panned bad game are you proud and slightly embarrassed to admit that you love? This is a tough one for me. I'm trying to think, what's something I love that's fucking awful? Off the top of my head. Don't anyone say Kingdom Hearts or even think about it. Shut the fuck up.
My answer for myself is The Order 1886. I fucking love that game. I love that game so much, okay? I'm a very lazy person, but I considered doing a cosplay for PAX. Cool. That's really as far as I'm gonna get. I wanted to do a Nadine Ross cosplay. It would have been really fucking easy. It's just a ponytail, a blue shirt, and some khakis. I didn't even do that, okay?
You gotta get jacked up for that role.
I'm working on it, Bradley. I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how lazy I am about cosplay. And I had half a second of a thought of dude, it'd be so sick to be Sir Galahad at PAX. And then I was never.
That would be sick.
but I love the Order 1886 so much. And I know why people have problems with it. But man, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm trying to think, like, what's something that's kind of bad? Like, bad, but I still like a lot. I feel like I've said this about stuff. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head right now.
Oh, I mean, it's like when people ask, like, what's your favorite movie? And it's like, I don't know, your mind goes blank. And you're like,
Yeah.
Hello Kitty Furry Tale Theater, you know?
Bad. Yeah. It's like bad that I like. I don't know, man, off the top of my head. Sorry. I'll think about it a little more as we go through these. Hopefully something comes to my head.
I also like the Captain America Xbox 360 game, which I got the full 1,000 on back in the day.
Cool.
And that game was like maddening at times, but I look back on it very fondly.
Cool. That's awesome, dude. Movie tie-in game? Hell yeah. That fucking rules. I know Colin would put Naughty Bear up there. He loved that game. That game is not good. All right. Mario Vellelli wrote in. Vellelli. Hey, Punchers, long-time listener and first-time writing in. What are your guys' predictions for the Super Mario 40th anniversary? New collection of past games, Mario Maker 3, or maybe even the next 3D Mario? P.S. When can we expect the custom punching up Wii remote sleeve? Oh, yeah, we'll get right on that. It's almost done. Micah, predictions. Mario 40th anniversary, I think, since September. What do you expect to see from Nintendo?
It's this September?
Yeah.
No, we ain't getting shit.
Fuck.
I mean, next month you're thinking we're gonna give a Mario Maker 3 surprise drop next month?
It's possible with Nintendo, I feel like.
I don't know. I have very low expectations. If we haven't heard even a hint, like if we haven't heard even like a grumbling, then I don't.
I mean, they like
know.
like that. What's it called? Well, I mean, it doesn't mean it has to come out in September. I mean, they could start like celebrating it around that time. It's usually like a year window. They do that kind of stuff. Yeah. I'm trying to think what they did for the 35th anniversary. If it was it Super Mario 3D All-Stars they might have done for the 35th anniversary?
So maybe something on that scale.
Yeah, I think it'll be like maybe a game.
I mean, yeah, maybe they'd announce. Do we think they want to do another Mario Maker? I didn't like it. So. I'm not gonna lie to you. Two. It's not my thing.
Well, they've done 3 actually. I think there's a 3DS one as well.
Oh, all right. Well, so that could be.
They could do that.
The scale of things I'd expect, maybe. I don't know if I'm expecting the next big Mario game to be announced.
Here's the thing: the next Mario movie comes out next year, which could fall in that. So they're gonna have that. They might have a game tie-in with that movie. I'm gonna imagine some sort of game. I would love if they put Galaxy 2 on modern hardware because they just skipped it for some reason on the 3D All-Stars, which is very infuriating to me. So put that out there. Yeah, it's like getting time for a new 3D Mario. I mean, it's been time, but the Odyssey team did do Donkey Kong, but maybe just a different team's doing Mario. So I don't know. We did get Wonder a couple years ago, so it hasn't been that long since Mario came here. But 3D Mario, it's fucking time. 3D All-Stars 2, I would love. Galaxy 2 on there. You could have 3D Land on there, perhaps, because that's not anything else. That'd be great. But yeah, I don't know. There's going to be some celebrations, especially with the movie coming up. There's going to be something. I hope it's interesting, though, or cool, because they could easily make it lame.
They're going to announce that Metroid's been canceled.
Micah, please stop.
Happy 40th birthday,
man.
Mario.
You gotta fucking stop. I can't wait till the day when that game arrives at your doorstep this year, and you're going to be like, I was wrong all along.
It will promptly go in the trash. So I'll be like, I didn't order this.
We got to have Colin play it.
He's not playing it.
He might play it. I tell him to play it every time I talk to him on a show.
No, Bradley, he likes you a lot. So he's like, yeah, sure, I'll play it. He's not going to play it.
Fuck.
No, I truly don't know. He might. I truly don't know what to expect. Because he's like, yeah, I might. Okay. And I don't know how to read that any better either.
Yeah. All right. This is from Matt Kurilowski. Dear perverts. Wow. That's straight to the point. I kind of like that. Do you think Kojima has to dial back his gooner tendencies now that he has more legitimate talent at his disposal? Metal Gear always had crazy stuff like spying on women and tapping on bikini posters, not to mention getting your head urinated on. These
What?
you can get pissed on by a guard in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Okay.
You're like sneaking around. It's like he's above you and he's pissing down. Yeah, so it's a whole thing. These seem tapered with Death Stranding games. What gives? Hate to see a gooner lose his way. I'll hang up and approach my local Starbucks I'll hang up and approach my local Starbucks drive-through pantless. Please don't do that.
No, please.
Please don't do that, dude. Okay, Kojima, has he lost his gooner tendencies? I still think there's some of it, but he's trying to be more tasteful about it perhaps nowadays.
Yeah.
There's some gooner stuff in Death Stranding, like it just might not be the gooner you expect. Like Sam's in that shower naked, and you can see like a whole lot going on there with Sam. So that's some gooner business for the ladies, which is very nice. Gotta have both. But I don't know. Like there's like feet and shit in that game, I guess, to an extent a little bit. So not quite like Metal Gear where you open a locker and there's a poster of a girl in a bikini or something like that, I guess. But
no, like, because it is like Death Stranding. It's like, yeah, Amelie is very pretty, but she's never like,
yeah,
I don't know, stuck halfway in a washing machine or anything. You know, there's nothing too on the nose about
Yeah.
it. She's just very pretty and dresses nice.
yeah. It
But
could
they
be
don't
because
have her
of
in, like,
it could be because they're like working with actual actors and stuff like that, and he may feel uncomfortable making actors do that shit. You know, that aren't just doing
never
vocab.
stopped Quentin Tarantino.
No, certainly hasn't. No. God, no. Well, that guy's been around in the business for a long time, and he's a respected director, so he could just do whatever the fuck he wants, I guess. But give him time. He'll figure out a way. He always finds a way for a little gooning action. Maybe just a little more subtle than before. We'll see. All right. This from Life Well Rested. Greeting punchers with the announcement of Kirby Air Riders Direct. It had me thinking, what is everyone's history with the Kirby series? And which game is your favorite? Thanks, and have a great day. Wow, very nice. Just polite, normal message. All right. Micah's getting something. Give me your history with Kirby, Micah. Can't reach it. Stand up.
Well, no,
Stand
it's
up.
behind me. No.
Get up.
I can't move the chair back because I hit the shelf.
Okay.
I'm kind of locked in here.
Okay.
It's like my space pod, and it's just directly behind me. It's just Kirby Triple Deluxe. I just was gonna grab it, but that is my favorite. Planet Robobot, also good. Is it Return to Dreamland that they put on Switch? I did not finish that yet, but it's very good.
Kirby 2? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe, very good on Switch.
Just Dreamland.
I liked it. Oh wait, is that not what I'm thinking of? Which one?
Kirby Return to Dreamland. Let me see.
Oh no, okay, yeah, that is the one. Yeah, on Switch. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
I did not finish it yet, but I did really like that game. Very good. Forgotten Land, also very good. I love the Kirby golf game. What is that called? What is that?
I don't know. I haven't played that. Let me see.
Oh,
Kirby
it's
golf
so
game.
good.
Let's see. Kirby's Dream Course. Oh, the Super Nintendo game. Okay, never mind. I've played this.
It is so good. It is so good. I played it for the first time ever when the SNES Mini came out.
Oh.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
It's so cute. I love all the little animations for Kirby. That game, though, for how cute it is, man, I get so fucking smug when I play that shit with somebody. Like, I'd be like, oh, look at you, ended up in a fucking ditch.
Oh,
like,
damn.
I turn into a different person when I play Kirby's Dream Course. It really brings out the worst in me, and I love it. I love that game so much. So I just adore Kirby. He's cute. He's charming. You get to beat up Wispy Woods all the time. You know, I love it. Yeah. It's fantastic.
That tree gets his ass beat a lot.
Every fucking time, dude. It's like Wispy Woods. It's like, why do you even try, bro? Like, why are you even trying? Just fucking break off a branch and lay down. All right,
make like
Kirby's
a tree
coming.
and leave. What was your first Kirby game though?
I don't
remember.
I mean, there's a chance that it might have been Triple Deluxe rented from GameFly, because I did not own that until very recently. I rented that and couldn't afford it at the time. That may have been the first time I tried a Kirby game. Kirby Star Allies, also very good. I liked that one too. That's a different experience. It's designed to be played couch co-op with friends, and it's really fun. but it might have been Triple Deluxe. It's hard for me to remember. And then I know I played Robobot after that. But yeah, it might have been that.
Okay. Man, there's so many Kirby games. I like just thought about it. It's like, holy shit, there's so many, dude. For me, Kirby, I had Kirby because I'm old on the original Game Boy, the very first Kirby, and he was white on the cover. He wasn't pink yet. It wasn't until they race swapped him later on. But I played that. That was fun. And Kirby Superstar on Super Nintendo, I liked a lot. It was like a bunch of different like Kirby games, I believe, put together, like Super Mario All-Stars or whatever. Really fun game. I really enjoyed that one. I had co-op too at the time. It was super sick. And throughout time after that, I've only played like a few Kirby games here and there. Like I beat Epic Yarn when that came out just because it looked adorable. I was like, I need to play this.
That might have been the first Kirby game I played.
Epic Yarn? Okay, that was on Switch.
I forgot about Epic Yarn and
Wii.
Rainbow Curse. Those actually were probably the first Kirby games I played. Would have been like Epic Yarn and Rainbow Curse. And then I probably got into checking them out on 3DS. That might have been one of the first ones.
Okay. Kirby 64 I played when that came out too. I enjoyed that quite a bit at the time. But then after that, it's like I haven't played that much Kirby games. I played a lot of Forgotten Land. I got up to the last boss, and I liked that game quite a bit actually, though. So I definitely want to play the expansion they're coming out with, but who knows when we'll get time. But maybe I'll play that around the holidays because that's a really nice holiday game. But yeah, Kirby's been around for a long time. I do like Kirby, just not as much as I would like to. I hope more for the Pink Puff, but he seems to be making an upward trajectory for me. He's kind of making improvements left and right, so happy for that little guy, little Kerbo. All right, this is from Colin K. Marr. This one's from Micah. Numerous times throughout the podcast, you have mentioned your love for older men. Have you heard or seen the TV series called The Red Green Show? This was a Canadian comedy TV show involving an older gentleman who would build/fix things, always using duct tape. I have a feeling this would have been a show you would have appreciated. It's been canceled, but you can find the clips easily on YouTube. And remember, folks, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. It's not bad. It's not bad. That's not bad advice, dude. If you're ugly,
the show's amazing,
unattractive, you can make up for it by being handy or rich. So there you go.
That's how I love that.
That's
show.
That's how I fell in love with Colin.
It's how I live my life because the alternative. So I love that show, and I identify heavily with it. But I'm not a man, and I could never really say that. So what I started saying was, if the men don't find you pretty, they should at least find you witty. Because that was always my version of it.
That's good. That is witty.
And I loved that show. My dad and I used to watch that when I was a kid because it would air on PBS. During COVID, I did discover that it was all on YouTube, and I started watching through all of them again, and it holds up. It's a fantastic show. Probably one of my favorite bits is where he had the canoeler, which he like duct taped a bunch of coolers together and made them into like a canoe. He always had these little poems he'd write, and I think he called it like the winter of my discount tent instead of discontent. And he'd write these little poems. Like,
yeah, that's funny.
It's a fantastic show. If you haven't seen it, definitely look it up on YouTube. And yeah, he was a total fox.
Yeah.
So, I mean, still is. He's not like dead or anything, I don't think. But fantastic show. Highly recommend it. I tried.
No, go ahead. Finish. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I try to live my life by those principles of fixing things and being useful because you can't skate by on looks. Not with this mug. You gotta be useful. You gotta be good for something. You gotta be
rich or do some other stuff.
And I'm definitely not rich, so I gotta have something going for me. Yeah. I can build a shelf and I can put things together.
What do you think about Al Borland from Home Improvement?
Oh, Richard Karn?
Yes.
He's my favorite.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, dude, so he's in a commercial recently. I love Richard Karn. And he's in a commercial for like a hose nozzle. And I was like, we're watching TV. I was like, oh, look, it's Richard Karn. He's like my favorite Family Feud host. He had the best call-ins. They'd be like the man in the middle, Richard Karn. They'd come out like, I loved him on Family Feud. He's one of like top tier hosts, like blows John O'Hurley out of the water. All right. Yeah, who's also an attractive older man. But Richard Karn, and he still looks great. Oh, he looks fantastic.
Man, Home Improvement, dude.
Man.
Look at this picture.
That's a throwback.
Look at this fucking picture, dude. That shit is sick.
Oh my God.
The Tool Time crew.
The fucking straight leg jeans and the Nikes. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
Jeez.
That girl was hot too. Whatever her name was, I forgot.
I don't remember. I forgot she existed. I watched that show when I was a kid, but if you had told me, if you had said, was there a woman on the Tool Time show, I would have been like, no.
Well, she wasn't on it very often. She was like just their assistant every now and then.
Yeah, like I completely blanked her out. I remember like the wife and kids and the neighbor looking over the fence, but I was like, I don't remember her at all.
Wilson, the neighbor.
Yeah.
Did you think he was hot too?
I mean, he was mysterious, but you couldn't know. You could not know.
Yeah, it's like Kakashi, you know?
Absolutely. You know, though, you're not lying, Brad. Yeah. You're not lying, okay?
Some of that Kakashi energy. All right. This is from Parker Luckenbach. Hello, new Donk 3. Wanted for indecent exposure. Reward 300 purple coins. Wow. I've got a crappy GameStop story for you now. We've done this for a long time. GameStop horror stories from everybody here. Back in 2022, I needed a Switch game for a work gift exchange the next day. After a 12-hour shift on my way back from work, I hit 2 Targets and a Best Buy. No luck with any store. I checked the GameStop website, and the store I selected had 2 copies available. What game are you talking about here? I walked into the store, and there weren't any employees on the floor. After a few minutes, I found what I needed while the store was still empty. I called the store, and an employee came from the back area and hung up right when they answered the phone. After a few minutes, she acknowledged my presence, and I bought the game. I never went back to that location. I checked maps. As I was writing this, they closed over a year ago. So just like no one even fucking bothered to even come out. They're just hiding in the back, dude.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird, dude. Weird behavior, man.
I'm glad you got the game in the end.
Yeah, what was the game, Christmas. Though, man? How can you write in about this and say in the game, looking for it, and not even tell us what it is?
Well, let's think. Christmas of 22. What was coming out?
I don't know. Switch games. Or I don't know. That's a lot of things. There's a lot of video games. Best games. Yeah, no,
this list is it's more than I expected.
2022 best games. Elden Ring came out this year. We'll just say Elden Ring. How about that?
All right, sure.
Or do you want to say Horizon Forbidden West?
You know what? Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, we'll go with Elden Ring here. Yeah, you're looking for Elden Ring. Oh wait, but
when is that coming out? By the way, I keep hoping that Gamescom's going to bring me Elden Ring on Switch. What do you think my odds are?
I don't know what the deal with that is. Like, what's taking so long? I don't know.
I mean, why'd you tell me about it? You know, it's like you told me something, and I'm like, oh, cool. And how long I got to wait for that? We don't know.
Yeah,
I can't stand it.
Oh, so they did say Switch game. Xenoblade 3, Kirby Forgotten Land, Splatoon 3. I'll say Kirby in the Forgotten Land. That's what you're looking for. Hot game. Yeah, Elden Ring. Yeah, where is Elden Ring on Switch? That's weird.
I keep Googling it like week after week, hoping that maybe I missed a news story. No. And she ain't never showing up.
Because I'll talk about it for sure on the show, but can you pre-order it online now? I wonder. Whatever, dude. We're getting off topic. Hopefully that comes out soon, though. Let's see. Oh, that's it. Micah, we're done. We are done with this episode. Thank you for joining me. Just me and Micah here for the most part. Might have Gene on the episode. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work, but you'll know. I don't know if we do it where it's going to be in the episode. I don't know. Dustin will figure it out. He's good at that shit. Micah, thank you for joining me. Before we go, is there anything else on your mind or anything you want to say?
Oh, so I did Google it during the show. The game I was thinking of was a DS game called Avalon Code. Which,
okay.
Yeah, you're filling up a book with like monsters or some shit. That's the gist of it. And GameStop no longer has it. On eBay, you can get like a cheap copy, but it's like the Japan copy.
Okay.
Which, and as a whole thing. So it's like, yeah, to get like an English copy is expensive.
Yeah.
And I should have bought it at GameStop for $40 when I had the chance. It is still sold out. It's been sold out for months. The window is closed Because the thing is, I'm just not sure I'm going to like it.
No, I
The
get it.
reviews online are mixed. Some people say it's an underrated gem. Other people say it kind of sucks. I don't really want to pay $100 to find out.
Yeah, this game
But
looks
Avalon Code is kind of like my white whale of if it ever comes up again on the GameStop website, I'm going to get it.
all over that. Yeah, it looks charming to me.
No, that's the thing. It looks interesting, but does it look $118 interesting?
Probably not. That's a lot of money.
And because like when you first go on eBay and it like looks super cheap, but it's all the Japanese copies, and it's like no, to get an English copy, it's pretty pricey.
Pay up, dude. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, I mean they have some that are like game only, no case. I don't really want to do that. It's $60. Oh no, this thing's fucking. I gotta send you this, dude. This thing is filthy. He didn't even clean up the contacts. He didn't even clean up the contacts on the back. Look at that. For $60.
Oh, yeah, that looks rough, dude. No case.
No case, filthy. How am I supposed to clean that?
Oh, no, wait, he has a case, actually. He just had at the very bottom. But, yeah, that cart looks fucked up, dude.
Looks bad.
Looks bad.
Yeah, and reprinted case. This is a homemade case.
Oh, yeah, scuffed, dude. Very scuffed. No thanks.
No. So, yeah, Avalon Code, I'm still in the hunt for that. We'll see if I ever find a copy for a reasonable price.
Okay, great. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching and listening. We appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody, and goodbye. Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is a product of Last Stand Media and Collins Last Stand LLC and is proudly recorded in the USA. The show is written and hosted by me, Bradley Ellis. My co-hosts are Gene Park and Micah Moriarty. The show is edited and produced by Dustin Furman. All of Last Stand's theme music is by Ramon Narvaez. Punching Up, along with the rest of Last Stand's media shows, are fan-funded on Patreon at patreon.com/laststandmedia. The following names are at the producer level on Patreon, our highest tier, and we're grateful for your kind contributions and generosity to our independent endeavor. Thank you.